Welcome back, everybody, to the Average Overlanders podcast. I am Jared.
And I'm Ben.
And we back, baby.
We're back.
Yeah. You missed us?
No.
I missed you.
I missed you.
Yeah.
They didn't miss us.
No, I don't think so. I don't think they knew we were gone.
Nah.
We did.
I got a few people.
We had a few people fucking busting our balls. Like, what the fuck, guys? Where you
Like, are you guys quitting? Are you done? Are you guys like donezo?
Yeah.
And I'm like, no, bro.
Yeah. How do I get through my Fridays now, dude?
Yeah.
Right.
Well, unfortunately, we're back to bug you.
Yeah. Couldn't get rid of us that easy.
No, man. We love doing this shit. We do it for us.
Yeah. Yeah. That's why we're doing it. Mm-hmm.
And you just happen to listen.
Yeah. For some odd reason.
Only a few people listen.
Yeah. Handful of y'all.
But we did get I got some message personally like, hey, man, like, what's going on? Are you guys okay?
Yeah, is everything okay?
Are you and Jared beefing?
Yeah.
And I was like, no.
No, we're good.
Nah, dude. Like, we're good.
Yeah.
Speaking of beef, I want a nice ribeye.
Yeah.
But, yeah.
No, it's just life, That's what it is. And we need to take it wasn't needing to take a break from this. It's just, we just had a lot going on.
Dude, both of our schedules changed.
Yeah.
They really did.
Mm-hmm.
And it was the end of the year, which is the holidays.
End of the year.
I mean, anywhere from like
super busy.
Thanksgiving through New Year's.
Yeah.
Is just like a flash.
Yeah. There's so much shit going on. You're going to all different, houses, company parties, family parties, get-togethers, Thanksgivings. I went to like 3 Thanksgivings. I went to like 3 or 4 Christmas dinners. It's like
life, dude.
Yeah, it's a lot of work, and yeah. I know your work schedule picked up like crazy.
I'm actually going into the office 4 days a week now, and if not to sit here and talk about my drive or commute or anything, but literally it's through LA traffic, 82, 83 miles, something like that. It literally takes me almost 3 hours to get there in the morning and about 2.5 to get home.
Yeah.
So it's like 4 days a week, back to back to back to back to back. Like, when do we have time to record?
Yeah.
Guess what? Friday night. We used to drop on Fridays. Well, we may be dropping Saturdays. I don't know. Sundays. I don't know. Maybe Monday, dude. I don't know.
Yeah.
When you get back from your trip, you get to listen to the Average Overlanders on a Monday morning. I don't know, man.
Yeah. Well, we'll put it the week after, so we'll still try to get them out Fridays. But yeah. And that's like the hard thing. So like our only day, like, and same thing, I have to work 2 jobs now.
Yeah.
I started working nights.
Inflation's real, dude.
It's crazy, So
build back better, baby.
Yeah, baby. Yeah. So like, and then, so we're working our butts off during the week, and then, the weekends we want to have some fun, and we still try to go camping, go on trips, stuff like that. So it's kind of hard to, mash together.
If we record Friday nights and we're going out on a Friday night, how are we supposed to do that?
Yeah, we can't.
So
we had to cut back a little bit there. So
yeah. So
but we're re-energized.
I'm re-energized. I mean, I got some whiskey in front of me. You bought the biggest bottle of Bullet Bourbon Frontier whiskey in front of me, dude. It's like a gallon.
Well, don't want to run out. Come on.
No, but like we're re-energized. We got some whiskeys to try.
Yep.
You got one with your name on the label.
Mm-hmm.
You got a little gifty gift.
Yeah, for Christmas I got an Oak and Eden, personalized bottle with my name on it. I can't open it yet.
That's how you know you made it.
I know. I got my own whiskey.
And if we run out, if you've ever seen our table, we probably have about 20-something, 30-something whiskeys up here. If you run out, you have one in a glass case here.
Yeah, in case of emergency.
Yeah, break the glass.
Yeah.
And it's a bottle of what?
Oh, that's actually rum. That one's a Sailor Jerry.
Oh, yeah. Well, if you run out of whiskey, you're switching to rum.
Yeah.
So, yeah. No, good stuff, man. You still have your Christmas tree up, even though it's fake.
Well, yeah. Well, I wasn't worried about the house burning down with it. Well, I left on my trip like the day after Christmas. So
literally the 26th.
That morning, we fucking hit the road.
That's right, because I was like, hey, man, you want to record a podcast between Christmas and New Year's?
Yeah.
And you're like, nah, dude, because I literally just got back like
you got back
2
from
days
a trip.
before Christmas, and I was gone for 2 weeks, 2.5 weeks. And then you're like, nah, I'm going on my trip now. And you're like, I was like, dang, dude.
Right? We need to time our trips better. Plan them together so we take them at the same time.
I can't remember the last time we went on a trip together.
Dude, it's been a minute.
When we picked up the Mini.
I know, right? That was the last long road trip.
Flew up to Seattle, drove back down in that thing. You know what's funny?
Fun.
We drove over 1,000 miles, maybe even 1,500 miles in that thing. the only problem was the starter wasn't plugged in. That's why we had to bump start it. We didn't know that till I got home.
Yeah, halfway down the road.
The thing drove like a champ, dude. No problems the whole way.
We were flying, dude.
And now I've driven it probably 500 miles since, and I have problem after problem every time I turn it on, dude. Like right now, I was supposed to take it into the mechanic because I can smell fuel. After I drove it to Riggs and Brews for the toy drive in December, I smelled a heavy gas. It literally just like flooded my whole garage full of gas smell. Ooh. And I was like, not so great. Also on the way home, I have a bad ground somewhere and it shut off my headlights, all my power steering, like everything, my AB, like it was lit up like a Christmas tree, right?
Yeah. Looked like my disco.
Yeah. And then I had nothing, and I was like literally driving blind at night on the 15 freeway coming home from Riggs and Brews.
That's always good.
And so like I literally have so many problems with it now that I have it down here, and I can't believe we made it home. Like now that thinking back to that trip,
how many things could have gone wrong?
Stuck in Oregon for like a week. Like who knows, dude? But we just made it, dude.
Hell yeah, dude.
And now I can't make it to the 7-Eleven around the corner, dude.
Hey, I mean, as long as you can get to the big stuff, that's good.
Yeah. I mean, I rebuilt the whole damn thing. I couldn't even, I was supposed to have the guy look at the fuel issue and it wouldn't start. And I'm like, wait, like it started up. It had no problem. And now I have like, something's draining the battery.
Okay.
And I heard that a bad ground could make that happen, but that would also explain why my car like freaks out with the electricals.
Yep.
And it acts as if it's a bad ground. So I don't know. I got to figure it out. I wasn't able to make it to the mechanic today because I couldn't even get out of my garage. The $5,000 Mini Cooper is probably a $12,000 paperweight right now.
Yep.
But it looks cool.
Hey, looks good sitting there.
I at least have an Instagram account for it. Mini Caliente.
Just gotta, walk around the driveway, take different different angle pictures.
Yeah, I'll have to push it out.
Yeah.
And then push it back in.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, fuck it. Just take a picture of it and generate it through some AI and,
Yeah, man.
Make it look cool.
Oh, man. Talking about this Mini Cooper makes me want to drink. Which whiskey?
Let's dive in. What do we want to drink?
What do you have on your side? I can't even see what you have.
Man, I got all kinds of shit over here.
I have the one, I'm kind of eyeing this one Chef Sean brought us last time.
Oh, that's a Boulet also, isn't it?
The Boulet.
Yeah.
But it's the barrel strength. Mm-hmm. Not sure what that means, but he brought it. Looks good.
Yep. What do I want, actually? Shit, there's so many choices.
What do you got over there, man? We have that Japanese single malt scotch over there.
Oh, yeah, that's a good one. We got the High West double rye.
You know what? I got 2 bottles of High West, and one of them was I got it. One was called Rendezvous.
Okay.
I haven't tried it, but I have it.
That's a good one, actually.
Yeah.
Yep.
I got that for my birthday, actually.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, from a friend. And then I got another bottle for Christmas. So I have 2 bottles of High West I need to consume. I'm probably going to bring one out to Allie's birthday.
Oh, damn. I want to
January. I'm not going to tell you when or where. But January, it's going down.
That'll be fun.
Yeah.
Damn, I want to go now.
You should come.
I know. Maybe I will.
Be like the Donald Trump. I'm going to come. Oh, God. I miss that guy.
I'm just going to crash it.
Regardless of your politics, man, he was Instagram gold.
Dude. I don't give a shit,
Instagram gold,
dude.
man.
Yeah. Zero filter on that motherfucker. It was fucking rad.
It was good. But back to whiskey.
Yeah, back to whiskeys. What do we got? We got Brothers Bond. We got that Hatch.
Oh yeah, the Hatch.
Some Yellowstone.
Yeah, the Hatch. That's a good one, buddy.
You got a Hatch.
I have a Hatch on
too?
this side.
I'll have this Hatch. Which one's yours?
This one's the bourbon whiskey, the 1916.
Actually, I like bourbon better. This one's a straight single malt whiskey on this side.
Oh, yeah. This is the one with the.
Oh yeah.
It got a
same. Yeah,
and if you hear fart noises, it's actually Daisy with her toy.
Yeah, she got
I have to.
A hedgehog. God damn, I can't.
Man, this one's tight. Yeah, there we go.
What she said. Oh. Come on, get this cork out of this thing.
You got it?
Yeah.
You need some help?
No.
You need a man?
I got it.
Ooh, I heard that.
That little pop.
It's all.
Oh yeah. So she got this hedgehog for Christmas. Daisy the dog. and it's got little squeakers in the feet, but the main section of this hedgehog is like the size of a football, a little bigger.
You hear it?
Yeah. And it's got this big thing in there, just like honks. It's like honk, honk, honk. And we took that with us on the road trip we went on, and she was with us. So she had that in the back seat, and she would go to town on this thing. So the whole drive, she's just like, hear this honk, 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 honk.
Yeah. Well, it's better than other things that could happen.
Yeah. Holy crap.
Squeakers, dude. But also like, Cooper on a bouncy road, he puked, remember? So it's like, I'd rather have a dog squeaking a toy than puking in the back.
Yeah.
But he's gotten better.
He's getting better with
Yeah. I mean, we'll get into it later, but like we just went on a trip and we did a whole trail like all day long, and he's getting tossed around and everything, and he was just like, whatever. He learned to lay down because he used to stand up and try to like
balance it.
Yeah, and then he'd get all messed up. So he lays down now. I think he learned his lesson.
Nice. And
my speaker grill is full of his puke, and I still can't get it out. I got to pick it out with a toothpick individually, every little hole.
Just get new speakers.
Yeah, just burn the vehicle.
Plug it, burn it down. Yeah. No, she's always been good with travel. Luckily, she never had an issue.
Yeah, that's good.
Yeah.
Cooper was a great camp dog. I mean, hey, why don't we just get into it, man?
All right.
Since we've been gone, since I've been gone. Okay, Kelly Clarkson.
Anyways, yeah.
Where were you? What did you do?
Well, do we want to start off with like chronologically what we've been doing?
Yeah, let's do chronological order.
That.
So we had Thanksgiving.
Who was our last guest? Porter. Wow, that was a long time ago.
I know, dude. I forgot how to get here. I told you that one.
I know. I can't even figure out the buttons on this thing. I don't know what I'm doing here.
Did you hit record?
Oh shit. Yeah, no, I did.
Yeah, Porter was our last guest. That was in November. We released it, I think, right before Thanksgiving.
Yeah, that's right. So yeah.
So what'd you do for Thanksgiving?
Like we said, my brother moved back into town, so we went into his house for Thanksgiving and all that kind of stuff, and then, just did all the family stuff.
Yeah, sorry.
Good stuff. You're strong.
Yeah, I haven't had whiskey in a while, and that just hit. Mm-hmm. I mean, it's good. Don't get me wrong, Hatch. It's good. Just hit.
Put some hair in your chest.
Yeah. Yep.
Yeah, I didn't do any. Trying to think if I did any trips.
Did you go any trips?
Camping at that point in time.
Early December?
No,
trips?
I think so. I know there's a lot of trips going on, and I kind of like just put it like because we had a big trip planned in December.
Oh, that's right.
So I'm like, I'm not doing any trips. I had to fix a bunch of shit. I had a whole mess.
Let me ask you. Mm-hmm. Did you fix your frying pan cradle?
Yes, I did. Kind of.
I thought you did.
Yeah, no, I still need to do some tweaks to it, but the homie Nepo at 4122, the home of the original hitch slide.
That's right, dude. And I'll talk about that too. I'm no joke.
Yeah, he actually made me some custom cradles, airbag cradles.
Dude,
they're one off. Like, don't ask him.
This is supposed to be a cheap. Don't ask, don't tell. You know?
Yeah.
Don't.
He's not gonna sell them. They're kind of like a custom thing. He just did me a favor, and they are fucking beefy. Like they're
not heavy. They're aluminum.
No, they're billet aluminum. They're fucking solid. They're not gonna break. I don't care what you do. You're not gonna break in these things. So yeah, I did those plastic Daystar cradles and put those
in. Those were legit for my Tacoma though.
The Daystars?
Yeah.
No, they're solid.
They were amazing, but the problem was
my truck's fucking stupid heavy.
Yes. You have a 4-wheel camper on the back, man.
Yeah. Way heavy, and like that's what people do is 4-wheel campers though. That's what they recommend is doing, the Firestone Ride airbags. That's what I got. But it's a lot of weight, and I don't just drive it around on the highway. I beat the shit out of it. You actually use your vehicle. I use the shit out of it. I fucking bouncing it off of rocks and dumb shit like that, and so it's not meant to take big hits like that.
Yeah.
So yeah, these will definitely keep it from breaking. But the only problem I have with now that I have to fix is where those cradles mount on the axle.
Yeah, because is it like a U-bolt? Or is it, is it a bump stop?
It's kind of like a bump stop. So it's like a flat piece that sits on top of the leaf pack. because I still have leaf springs. So it sits on top of the leaf pack.
Yes. I'm trying to remember when I installed it. Yeah.
It's like an L bracket almost. So it sits on top and then it angles down, and the part that angles down is supposed to sit on top of your axle. It's got this little moon shape and it sits right down on top. But I don't have a stock leaf pack. I have
the Icon.
Yeah, the Icon RX or RXT or whatever. So there's actually extra leaves in there. So it sits up higher, like about an inch. And so it's not actually resting on the axle. It's floating above. So instead of laying flat, they kind of angle down because it just impacts it, and eventually just bends those brackets down. And so the cradles aren't flat. They're kind of on an angle.
Yeah.
They work, but I would like to fix those. I need to make some custom low brackets.
Yeah, his cradle isn't broken.
No, the cradle's fucking the best thing on there.
Yeah, dude.
That's the strongest point in there.
I saw those when you first got them. I was like, damn.
They're fucking rad. Yeah.
I mean, it's the same metal aluminum that he uses for his hitch slides. So, like, they're meant to take abuse.
Yeah. Yeah. All this stuff is, same with his...
I'm sure he'd make some if you pay him like $1 million.
Yeah, they're not cheap, though. It was not cheap, So, yeah, if you need them...
They were so expensive. They were so expensive. We can't even talk about it on air.
Yep. I can't even tell you. No. Hit me up in DMs. No.
Yeah.
But so I fixed that. Got that situated. I had my solar. I needed to get my solar done. Well, I have solar, which is rad.
How many watts?
380? Or 360.
360 because they're 180 watt panels. You have two of them.
Yeah, I have two Sunflare 180 watt panels on the roof. And that comes down to anti-gravity battery and...
A single battery?
Yeah.
Okay.
100 watt or 100 amp hour, and then all the Victron shit by Avenger Power Solutions hooked it up.
Tony,
the man.
He's going to be doing my extra panel I just bought for my Colorado.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, he knows his shit, dude. And like that was my only thing. Like it worked great, but where we were going is there was not going to be any sun. So
you're going to the Pacific Northwest, dude.
Yeah, so I'm like, I need a DC to DC charger hooked up,
which would be alternator while you're driving it.
Yeah, so while you're driving, the alternator's charging your battery bank. Yeah. So you're not solely relying on your solar.
Yep.
And so, like, literally, like, a week before we left, I was able to get down and hook up with Tony, and he helped finish installing all that stuff. So we got that dialed in, which is rad.
Yep.
But I do need more battery. 100 amp hours.
That's why I was going to ask you why you only have one, not two. Because you have a refrigerator, freezer, you have a dual zone, right?
I have a dual zone in there.
And then you also have all the lights.
And we're charging shit, and then the furnace, and then,
the furnace is off of...
fans. Well, no, it's just... It's propane powered furnace, but in order to kick on, you need power.
But once it's running,
no, if it shuts off, it won't shut off. Turn it back on again.
Oh, but you have it on like a thermostat.
Yeah, the thermostat.
Ah, gotcha. So that's where it gets you because it has to keep coming on, turning off.
It gets fucking cooking hot in there.
Oh yeah,
even on the lowest setting.
Well, it's meant for like a sailboat, right?
I think so. Or no, it's not one of those little. It's not like the alu cab one that has a little chimney, all that kind of shit. Yeah, no, it's not that. Just a standard, but it still has the thermostat. So and it's a small little confined area, so it heats up super fast. And so it would shut off, and then it would just keep drawing power and stuff like that. So
yeah,
but
get a second battery. Those batteries aren't cheap though.
No, they're not. I was looking at getting like a 200 watt or a 300. And the weird thing why we went with 100, or I keep saying watt. My bad. I'm an idiot. 100 amp hour is because we just have a small little electrical cabinet in where we can try and just stuff all our shit in, and so in order to try and save space, we just went with 100 amp hour. But I think I either need a second 100 amp hour and just relocate that battery somewhere else, or if I can, I'm going to try and squeeze a 200 in there.
Dude, just get if you could just do the DC to DC or whatever charger, AC DC. Just kidding.
Hey, rock on.
Thunderstruck. No, you could just do that and then it'll constantly charge it.
Well, no,
I think it'll be fine.
No,
because
we did that. That's what Tony hooked up. We got the DC to DC in there. He was able to hook it up before we left on our trip, and like somewhere at like, 3 in the morning or 4 in the morning, the battery would cut out.
Oh, okay. So even if you had a full charge in your battery, it's still not going to.
Yeah, we were driving all day.
Man, that's a lot of power you're drawing somewhere.
No, I don't know what's going on. I got to double check.
You may have a leak.
See what's going on. Why?
Power leak?
I mean, like at night, we don't have that much shit going on, really. I mean, we have like, just LED lights, in the camper, and then we cook something, and that's about
all
it.
Propane.
That's all propane.
Or is it an induction?
No. We have a propane stove in there. And then, it's just a fridge, freezer. And it was fucking cold as balls. It was 19 degrees. So it's not like the fucking freezer needed to fucking work overtime.
Yeah, I mean, because my refrigerator didn't draw anything when I was out in Death Valley.
Oh, except for where you had the heater on in there. So maybe because it was hot inside the camper, the fridge needed to compensate. So it was working extra hard then, maybe. I don't know. But still, like, it would draw down pretty fast.
Yeah, the furnace would make it warmer in there.
Yeah.
I mean, what do you keep it at? 70?
Like 60. The lowest setting on the fucking thermostat 60, so we just have it set right at 60, barely even on.
So like only come on if needed, basically.
Yeah, just to like bring the temp down or temp back up.
Temp up, yeah. I got you.
It was cold as shit out at night.
Yeah, were you getting down to the teens?
Yeah. So definitely needed it. But yeah, so we had to get that done. That was like a big priority. We got that handled. Some other dumb little shit.
And you did that all before your trip to Oregon?
Yeah, just trying to get all that shit done, situated. Bunch of other little knick-knack shit that we had to finish. Can't remember what it was. But there was stuff. Just little fixing shit here and there that was kind of...
Well, you have the shower, right? Did you guys take showers at all? Because you have the water heater.
Yeah, we have the water heater.
Is that propane, electric?
That's propane, electric, all that.
Pump.
Yeah. To pump it. And that's one thing that maybe, because we have the electric, we didn't use that much water. I would say, because like when it's the water pump's electric,
it's a pump,
pumping the water, but we didn't use that much water. So actually, we used a shitload of water. We have a 20-gallon tank, and we actually emptied it, and we had to fill it back up.
How did you refill?
Campground.
Oh, yeah, because they have the water hooks.
Yeah, water hookup, just fill it back up. But, it wasn't too bad. But, yeah, we pretty much got everything situated before we left. Little odds and ends that I wanted to get done, but I just didn't have time. We didn't really do any trips before then. Oh, we did Rigs and Brews.
Yeah, we did. Michelle.
The first week of December.
And
December
dude,
3rd.
Of course I was fucking late, dude.
Every time.
Well, the first time was because the Mini Cooper died. The whole motor mount broke when I was on my way. I was going to be actually really early. This time I was late because I'm sure I had to do something that was important. I don't know. I was late. Dude, I try to be on time, and even when I try, I fail.
Yeah.
So, Michelle, if you're listening, you're probably not, but if you are, I'm sorry.
Yeah. But it was a rad time. Once you got there.
Always. Yeah. Dude, always a good time.
Yeah.
Ollie had a really good time.
Ollie had a great time.
Maybe not the next day, though.
Yeah, No, I love, like, that's like one of my favorite events to go to, like, as far as like meetups and stuff like that every year. Like, that's the one I look forward to the most. Just because it's there's a lot of cool rigs, there's cool vendors, and
always cool people show up.
The coolest people show up, dude. Yeah, I loved Bryson and Judy's the Rustfalia. That thing's so rad.
Okay,
dude.
first of all, that thing's legit.
That thing's legit.
When they first pulled in, I was like, "What the hell? Who is so lucky to be driving this thing?"
Right.
And then I see it was them. I was like, "What?"
Dude. Everything's all clapped out, but it's fucking dope, dude.
That's what I love about it.
I know, that's why I love it.
A clapped out rig.
Yeah. And it's like, it's a Westfalia, but like they actually literally, the title on it says a Rustfalia.
Yeah, I think they did some little vinyl
vinyl
graphics on that.
Yeah.
I'm surprised it stuck to all that rust, because legit it is rusty, and it has like cancer holes everywhere.
They put like little rubber rats inside the...
Yeah, they did a great job dressing it up.
Yeah, they themed it out really well. It was great. And then,
great spec.
Great great.
Yeah.
Yeah, there was a good turnout, man. Like,
always a good turnout.
Our Troopers out there, Flatbed Tundra was out there.
Yeah, dude, he had a good setup too.
Dude, his set was sick, dude.
I love that guy.
Dude, he has a sick Flatbed Tundra. Go follow him, Flatbed Tundra on Instagram. And when he built his, 2019 Tundra?
Yeah, it's like a burgundy red, whatever.
So he took the bed of the truck off to put the flatbed on. Well, he's got a bed of a truck, so he turned that into a fucking trailer.
Yeah, and not just a regular trailer. It has a Lightner rack on it, dude, like you would normally put in the bed of your truck.
It's like he basically built his Overland truck and then just slid the bed off, and
and it has a rooftop, big ass rooftop tent. It has all these rigid lights all over. I think, or Baja Designs, can't remember. And then he's got all his water, his power, like everything's in the bed of that trailer.
Yeah,
so it's like a legit trailer. And then he has his flatbed where he puts like his little Honda
CT90 or
it's
something?
Not a CT90.
Was it? Okay.
It may have been, but he has two of them.
Yeah.
And he has them strapped down. He actually, during Rigs and Brews, he comes back and he's like, yeah, I just got back from the beach. He rode it all the way out
during
to the
Rigs
beach,
and
dude.
Brews.
During Rigs and Brews.
Yeah, he jumped on his bike.
Yeah, it was great.
That's fucking rad. Yeah, no, there was fucking cool shit. Yeah, like Shower Pouch guys were there. Overlanders was out there. Who else was there? There's two Grenadiers out there.
Yes.
I didn't get to see them. I saw them like last minute. I saw them like last minute as they were pulling out. I'm like, fuck, I didn't even know they were there. I want to check those out, dude. Yeah.
Well, can I give my review on them?
Yeah, please.
Just from a visual perspective.
Yeah.
So I originally thought, because okay, all the people are going to correct me, I'm sure.
Please do.
Don't at me, bro.
Come on.
Now,
in the comments.
From what I understand, and I could be totally wrong, the Grenadiers, the Ineos, or however you pronounce it, Grenadier, is basically a custom like body frame or whatever, meant to kind of like emulate a kind of like Land Cruiser, Defender.
Yeah, that's what the kind of the vibe I get from them. Yeah.
Yeah, like a Troopy or something, That's what it kind of gives me the vibes of. But the powertrain, I believe, comes from a BMW.
Oh, okay.
And, BMW has become more reliable over the years, but still I have a little bit of a weirdness about it. Because my Mini's a BMW and it's a pile of whatever.
Yeah.
But when it's running great, dude, it's amazing. So, the new BMWs, I'm sure, are fine. Anyways. So it has a great powertrain, from what I understand, powerful. It's looks, like you said, like a Defender, like a 110 Defender. And it's kind of cool because the driver and passenger up front, they have these two glass panels that go above them that can pop up.
Oh.
And all the switches, everything's super rugged. So it's like,
I like that.
It's like just mechanical. Like it reminds me of like a mechanical this and that, and switches are the old school. Like,
really? They didn't make it all bougie, kind of like all
it wasn't
touchy
all touch
and
screen
shit.
or
I like it.
No, dude, it's like legit,
Hell
like one of those Land Cruisers you buy from the Middle East that's like brand new, but it looks like it's from the 70s.
Yeah.
So it's really, really cool, man. And I know Herb had sorry, the hiccups. Yeah. Herb had one on order.
Oh, really?
But he canceled his order because I forgot the exact reason, but I'm just going to make one up for him. It's because he was having too much fun in his Lexus GX 460.
Fucking doesn't need it.
And he doesn't need to, because that thing his Lexus is awesome, dude.
That thing's fucking sick.
It sounds good.
Yeah.
It's built great. It's heavy. It's a heavy
done
girl,
right. Yeah.
But it's done right. So, but yeah, those Grenadiers are super dope looking. I can't wait to hear and see more of them out on the trail. I want to talk to people who use them.
That's the first time I've seen them in like the wild, the person.
I saw one once before that, but that was the first time I actually got to like look at it.
Okay.
Super nice. It still looks like a luxury vehicle, but very raw. And that's what I like about it, because I was even reading things today. They're talking about how Ford, I saw a whole video on it, news report on it. They're talking about how Ford is developing a patent so that if you stop paying your payment, instead of having a repo guy, it'll drive itself back to a repo center.
Electric cars, baby.
Well, not even electric, just like the AI in it and the self-awareness and the driving and everything.
It'll repo itself.
Yeah, it'll repo itself, dude. And and here's the funny part. So they were talking about how people, they don't just like repo it immediately if you miss a payment.
Yeah.
They said they give you warnings, and then some of the warnings include, and I don't know if this is bullshit or not. I want to say they're bullshit because it's too ridiculous, but actually hope they're true. They were talking about how they will disable the air conditioning.
Oh,
kind of like the whole subscription thing.
A BMW already does that. You have to pay extra for this.
Yeah, exactly. So if in that same functionality, they'll disable the air conditioning and heating. They even said that they will start playing ridiculous sounds or music because they want you to like pay, and so it'll be like a miserable experience until you pay.
No way.
And
that's kind of funny, dude.
Honestly, make your car payment.
Yeah, fuck you.
But I don't like the whole idea of a subscription model because
I hate that shit.
Seriously, you're already paying for the capability of a heated seat in BMW, let's say.
Yeah, it's already in there.
Now they want you to pay like, I don't know, I'm making this up, $5 a month to use the heated seat. But it's like, wait, I had to pay for the functionality and now I have to pay. Oh, sorry. I paid for the equipment, but now I have to pay for the functionality on top of that. And if I stop paying, I can't get a heated seat anymore.
Yeah, it's fucking like stupid, dude.
What?
Just nickel and diming you.
Yeah,
come on.
Cars are already stupid. Like you
for how much you're paying for a car right now?
Dude, I was at a dealership today.
Oh, geez.
Because I had to pick up my wife's plug-in hybrid minivan. I saw a new car, just a standard Challenger. They want like 60 grand for it.
Fuck, that's crazy, dude.
60 grand.
It's crazy.
Back in the day, they'd get you like a Porsche.
Oh, yeah, dude.
Like, what?
Yeah. Like 35 grand for a car was like a lot of money back in the day. And now that's like...
My Kia Forte.
Yeah.
I paid out the door 28 grand. No warranty, 28 grand, tax title license.
Yeah.
Back in the day, I bought a brand new Honda Accord Sport in 2016. Not that long ago. Brand new, off the lot, 5 miles on it or whatever. I paid 21 out the door. And that was for an Accord. Then I go to a Forte, which is more of a Civic competitor.
Mm-hmm.
It's well appointed. Don't get me wrong. Yeah. But 28 grand.
Yeah.
So like, anyways, I don't know where I'm going with this, but shit's expensive.
Yeah.
And I want more raw. I want more Grenadiers.
I'm happy with my ship boxes, dude. I'll pick my ship box again.
I told Justin, my other buddy, I was like, dude, I'm buying old cars from now on. Used cars only.
Fuck it.
If it has this, like,
even the used cars, like there was a guy on like Vilmont, like or something the other day, trying to sell a Tundra. Nice Tundra. It was sick. He won 90 grand for it.
Whoa, wrong hole. Burn my throat. Like your generation?
Yeah. It was a 2018, had 40,000 miles on it. Nicely built, but 90 grand.
Oof.
Like, I don't give a fuck, dude. Like, if somebody buys it, like, hey, mine's for sale.
Right?
I'll sell mine for 90 grand.
Dude, yeah. Like, sign me up.
Yeah.
Like, I was thinking about selling my Colorado for a while. You know that. You know?
Yeah, always.
But, like...
Everything's for sale. Fuck it.
Everything is. But, I mean, people aren't buying as much anymore.
Yeah.
But interest rates are so high that prices have to come down.
They got to.
Like, they're talking on new cars, like 8%.
Yeah.
Unless the OEM, like, buys down the percentage points. And, you know, there's some cars that are like, 2%, but that's because you're paying for it on the back end.
Yeah, they get you somewhere.
But, yeah, dude, it's insane.
Yeah.
I don't know, but I'm not going to, like, imagine having my ZR2 Colorado. It comes factory from front and rear lockers. And they're like, oh, you didn't pay your subscription. Now you can't use your front locker. And they're like on the trail.
Yeah,
and you're like,
I don't know, you're fucked.
How can I get over this obstacle to give you your fucking truck back?
Yeah. No more 4-wheel drive for you.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Like they would disable it.
Yeah.
They really would. They're legit. Like I'm so glad I got my Colorado. I'm never selling it now.
Yeah.
Because everything's paid for on it and it is what it is. You can't take it away.
Yeah. It's mine, motherfucker.
I will rip out the OnStar.
There's got to be a way to hack that shit, dude.
There's got to be.
Yeah, somebody will figure it out.
Anyways.
Yeah.
Grenadiers.
Cool. Rigs and Brews.
Rigs and Brews.
Cool shit.
Great shit.
Great beer.
Great beer.
Yep. Good raffle.
You know what I will say? Duckfoot Brewing has the best swag in the game. The best merch.
Oh, okay.
They have the coolest things. I forgot to buy a t-shirt when I was there. I buy one every year.
Yeah.
Forgot to buy one. So I'm just going to have to go down there and buy one.
Well, make the trip.
Yeah.
Oh, darn.
Go during the summer because I'll get my coconut beer. I haven't talked about that in a while.
Hey. Oh, did they have? Oh, yeah, that was summer. That was summer beer.
Yeah, it's summer beer.
Yeah. Yeah, I thought it was funny. So the raffles are always a hit, you know, because it was a toy drive. For every toy you bring, you get a fucking raffle ticket. So,
well, they changed it now.
Oh, did they?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, I didn't realize.
Because I brought like
because people would go
40
to like
some odd toys, but they go to the dollar store.
Yeah, people would go to the dollar store and get like, 50 toys for $50 and then keep. And I was talking to Rafa about it. He's like, yeah, that's kind of fucked. Like I don't want to like give like the kids like shitty toys. Like,
yeah, because the last year, not this past year, but like this one that just happened, but the one before, some lady came with like 100 Play-Doh miniature things.
Oh, geez.
And she got a ticket for every single one of those. That's and I'm over here, and I actually
bought legit toys.
Bought legit toys. I went to 5 and Below, which, by the way, has some good stuff.
Yeah.
And not all of them were $5, which is kind of like false advertising, whatever. But I bought some like really cool stuff, and I also had other stuff that we got from, you know, my wife always buys stuff like when she goes to Target, and there's like
extras and just
like
in
on
case.
sale or whatever, and she buys it for kids' birthdays or whatever.
Yeah.
And because we get invited to last minute birthdays all the time, so she'll like buy some like nice gifts because we don't want to show up.
Just
like,
have them
on $5 thing or whatever.
Yeah.
Long story short, I bring all that stuff, and I bring like 30 to 40. You know, I always bring like a couple bags worth, and I get like 30 tickets because I was just like, whatever. And then this lady comes with 100 little Play-Doh things, and she gets 100 tickets. I'm like, how's that even legit? Not that I care. That I care. It's all for the kids. It's not about getting raffle tickets. But
the thing is for the kids. Give them some legit.
It's for the kids.
Yeah.
Give them some legit toys. And Play-Doh's fun. Don't get me wrong.
Yeah.
Buy them a full-size can.
Tastes great. I mean.
No, it doesn't. I actually
it's yummy.
Hate the way it smells.
Really?
It gives me a headache. Play-Doh.
Love it as a kid.
Use some essential oils or something. I don't care. Make it smell better. But I guess I'm going on and on about the raffle thing. But this year they did it right. Okay. So they gauged it based on like, not like value. It was all subjective, of course.
Yeah.
But it was like, we'll give you like 10 tickets, 12 tickets, 15
that's cool
tickets.
Then.
And because
fair.
Yeah, no, it is. Because I brought a bunch of good stuff again.
Yeah.
And I got what I would consider the right amount of tickets.
Okay, good.
You know, because they even bundled a couple things together, and I was just like, personally, I wouldn't have bundled that together because I know how much it cost.
Yep.
But they did anyways. It's for the kids. It's for the kids. It's for the kids. So yeah. But great prizes, by the way.
Dope prizes. I thought it was funny too. So who was it that gave you a ticket?
Oh, I'll tell that story.
Okay, yeah.
Let's start off by saying thank you to all the sponsors of Rigs and Brews for the raffle.
Dude, everybody donates, you know, Mountain Hatch and everybody else.
Dude, Mountain Hatch was actually there. They came all the way out from
Texas. Yeah, they drove from Texas.
Yeah.
They come every year, though. They
No, not every year. Last year they didn't.
Weren't they? Oh,
but they donate. They donate every year.
They donate every year. That's what it was, yeah.
And Rafa, I think, was the one who won the cutting board for his Tacoma tailgate.
Oh, that's right. He got the tailgate. He wanted that so bad.
He wanted it.
And he got it. I was stoked for him.
I put all of my tickets, because I wasn't going to go for the big things, because I never win the big things.
Yeah.
I put them all into the dog ones. So Rigs and Paws.
That's right.
Which I won.
You got, yeah.
And then the Maverick, I believe was the Maverick we won last year, the pet first aid kit.
Oh, okay.
And then this year I put in for the Maverick dog bowl. It was kind of like one of those Yeti dog bowls.
Yeah.
Really nice. And I won that too.
Nice.
I put all my tickets in the pet ones because I got my Cooper.
I never win anything, so doesn't even
bullshit.
Matter. What?
Yeah, remember 2 years ago I gave you half the tickets and you won all the Step 22 stuff.
Is that where we got all that stuff from?
Yeah, it was like 2 years ago.
Okay. I love the shit out of that fucking...
All the Step 22 stuff came from the donations from Toys for Tots. Remember, because I brought like 100 some odd things.
Okay.
And I was like, here's some tickets, here's some tickets.
I gave them to Zoe.
Yeah.
To put them in. She put them in there. And
I won nothing that year.
Yeah.
And you won everything.
Really?
And yeah. Remember? I wasn't mad about it, but I thought it was ironic.
Yeah.
I was like, dude, all the tickets I gave away won everything.
I use the shit out of it. I have the Step 22 toiletry bag, and I love the shit out of that because it fits all our shit.
It's nice.
And I can hang it while we're in the camper. And then I have their tech bag, and I love it. At first, I'm like, I'm never going to use this thing. What do I need this shit for? I have so much shit stuffed into that little fucking tech bag, and it carries like all my drone batteries, my camera batteries, memory cards, extra power cords, fucking
dude.
You know, GoPros and GoPro. It's fucking rad. I love it.
Even though you don't do any video content.
Nope. I got all the shit. I got 2 drones. I got fucking GoPros, and I never fucking do any video.
I bought off of Herb a brand new DJI Mavic Pro.
Yeah.
I've literally, he came with extra batteries, the control module for your phone, like everything. I spent a pretty penny on it. He gave me a good deal because it's Herb.
Yeah, Herb.
But it was like $500-600 I spent on the thing. I literally took it off the ground and then landed it again. Haven't touched it since.
We just got the DJI Mini 4 and $1,200. Didn't use it.
You just get it this year?
Yeah, for Christmas. Santa hooked it up.
Damn, Santa's spending $1,200 on a DJI.
Mm-hmm.
Damn, you could have just borrowed mine for free.
Thanks, fucker. No, well, I have the other one.
You crashed that one.
Well, I know I got it fixed, and we just used that one. We didn't use the new one.
Oh man,
I don't know why.
Did you get some good footage?
Yeah. I know we never practiced with it, so it's like fucking. It's not.
They're so cool if you know how to use them.
Yeah, they're fucking. I see people taking rad shots, but like ours,
aim.
Yeah, aim. I mean,
we
got some
rad in the game.
Yeah, we got some rad shots with it, and I downloaded them all into my computer. And whether I fucking edit them and do anything with them or not, who knows.
So check this out.
Yeah,
you want to hear what happened?
Let's hear it.
All right. So I was standing up front. I was dressed as Santa. I dress as Santa every year. Yes. And Robert, what's his last name? Puffenberger. I can't pronounce the last name. I call him Puffenberger.
Yeah.
Sorry, Robert. ARC Trooper's husband.
Yeah. Mythosaurus.
Yeah, Mythosaurus. Yeah, he always dresses up as a Grinch. Yep. And it got hot for him because I understand. But I was in the Santa outfit. I was up front, and Circle L Overland.
Yep,
Adam.
Yep.
He had participated in the raffle, and he won something. I forgot what it was, but he rolls up there, and he's like, "You know what? I never win. I won something. So here, take the rest of my tickets." He hands them straight to me.
Yeah.
Like, take the rest of my tickets, Santa. I was like, all right. And I held them in a different hand because I was like, these are my tickets, and then this is the ones I got. Because I don't know, for whatever reason, I just wanted to see like if his won over mine, right? The very next thing was a Tembo Tusk fire pit.
Yep.
Those are not cheap.
Yep.
And they're very nice.
They're fucking
and
rad.
Very awesome.
Mm-hmm.
And I would love to have one. And they called the numbers on the ticket.
Yep.
And I won. And it was with his tickets. And so I go up there. I'm like, I won. Of course, I'm very
super hype. Yeah.
Super hype, man. And I won. I took the pictures. Tembo Tusk was like, we need to take pictures with the winners. Like, okay. So I was like, hamming it up and everything. I immediately walk over to Circle L Overland because he had walked away.
Yeah.
He had no idea. And I was like, hey, man, I won this Tembo Tusk fire pit with your tickets. And he kind of had this like look on his face, like, are you kidding me?
Fucking.
And I go, it's yours, man.
Yeah.
He's like, I gave it to you. It's yours. Like, I gave you the tickets. It's yours. I said, no, I wouldn't feel right.
Yeah.
And he goes, oh, thanks, man. So I handed it to him.
That's cool.
And he's like,
he'll
oh,
actually
thanks,
use
man.
it. And,
that's what he said. He's like, I actually really did want that. He's like, I really did want it. I didn't think I was going to win it.
Yeah.
And I said, well, there you go, dude. Because I actually have fire pits. I have a big one, which is very cumbersome, but works great. And then I also have my own personal fire ammo can one that I branded with the Average Overlander symbol and everything.
Oh, that's right.
With the barbecue paint so it doesn't like peel off. High heat. And I have yet to actually take it out and use it, but it does work great too. So I have fire pit solutions. He is always on the trail.
Yeah.
He will use it. He won it. I just wanted to make sure he knew that it was his. So he took it. He was happy. Super stoked.
Yeah.
But yeah, I took all the pictures with it, so it looks like I won it.
I'll take credit for it.
Yeah.
But,
And then I won all the dog stuff, which is cool because I have a dog. So there you go.
Nice. Yeah, no, that was a lot of fun. Always a fun time.
It's honestly one of those events I actually look forward to every year. And if I could only go to one event a year, it would be that one.
Yeah, because Michelle puts on a Rigs and Brews, I think like 3 a year.
2 or 3. I know she has one in like
springtime
summer.
And summer, maybe.
Early summer, yeah.
So, but yeah, the Christmas one's always the best one.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, it gets the biggest turnout.
Dude, they had filled up, I forgot how many U-Haul trucks.
Right.
The Marines.
They had to go get another truck or something, didn't they? Yeah.
They literally filled up this huge U-Haul, and like, we're not talking small U-Haul. We're not talking about like 1-bedroom apartment.
Yeah.
We're talking about like a family size
box truck.
Yeah. 4-bedroom type house. And so they filled that up, and then they filled up a whole other one.
Yeah. That's fucking rad.
They were like, damn, we have to go rent another truck.
Yeah. Good. Fuck it.
Yeah.
No.
So tax dollars hard to work.
Yeah, baby. No.
But no, they did a great job. Last year they had the Marine Corps band, which was fun. I didn't hear them this time.
No, they weren't out this time.
But they had some good food vendors, bro.
Oh, yes.
Remember that? Mm-hmm. They had a barbecue person. And they had taco person.
It would be in it. We ended up getting the tacos.
Oh, I got barbecue. How was the tacos?
They're good. Fucking the salsa they had was fire.
Like hot or like good?
No, both. Oh. I like it hot, but it was fucking hot. I was like, holy shit. I was like sweating.
Yeah.
But it was good. They're greasy, but it was delicious.
Yeah, well, a good taco stand is greasy.
They're legit, yeah.
That's how you know. You know it's good. Yeah, I had the barbecue. It was really, really good. They ran out of brisket.
Oh, I think that's why we stopped. We didn't get it because, like, I think I was going to get that, but then they were out. So I'm like, okay.
I got the last brisket baked beans. They had one tub left, and I was like, give it to me.
Nice.
It was like $7, but I was like, worth every penny.
Yeah, they're never cheap, but
it was just like a little tub, and I was like, that's only a couple beans, but there's brisket in it, so makes it worth it.
Yeah.
And the guy smokes it all himself. Everything he started out with 7 full briskets, sold them all.
That was one thing I was bummed about. With that Bodus wasn't doing jerky anymore.
Bro, I am bummed.
I was like, as soon as I saw him, I'm like, Robert, dude, you got some jalapeno jerky for me?
Because AIM cleans them out like immediately.
Usually that's why. Like as soon as I saw him, I jumped on it, and he like, I didn't bring any this year. Like
he stopped making it.
Yeah, the meat prices are too expensive, and he doesn't want to charge people stupid prices for it. He could still make it, but
jerky's insane.
It's already expensive.
Yeah,
but then like he's like, I just I'd have to charge even more now, and it's just not worth it.
Yeah.
So I get it, but I'm bummed because I miss his jerky. It was delicious.
Yeah, but I think he's a carpenter as a trade. Is that right?
Is he a carpenter or electrician? I can't remember. Some field, trades. He's a tradesman.
Yeah, he's a tradesman. And your dog has her pickle.
Oh, how'd you get the fucking pickle?
She pulled it. I watched her do it.
You fucking dog. Hold on. I'm going to take that away from her.
Sorry, Daisy. This is a no fun zone.
Yep, no fun for you.
It sounds like a bunch of saran wrap that's like. What is it? Is that a pickle?
A giant fucking pickle.
With a Santa Claus hat on.
But she'll fucking go wild.
Yeah, she goes crazy. She goes nuts with it, dude. I understand.
No pickle for you.
No pickle for you. Sorry, Daisy. No fun for you. You still have your hedgehog though.
Yeah. Whoa.
You can play with that thing. Dude, you're about to like knock over the table, man.
I'm getting crazy in here. Yeah.
Oh man.
Fucking toys. You don't need that one right now. So like it's like 3 feet long, kind of giant pickle.
Oh yeah, I have a carrot. It's literally the same thing.
Yeah, and she'll like just swing it back and forth and hit herself with it, and like just get fucking aggro and knock it into shit.
She's looking for it right now, dude.
Oh, yeah.
She's like,
look at she can smell it. I put it on top of the fridge.
Yeah, no, I saw you. That's good.
She can't reach it because I had it on the kitchen counter and she got it off of there.
I watched her do it.
Fucking sneaky little bastard.
Yeah. So yeah, Rigs and Brews. I mean, just to kind of wrap it up there, it was literally a great time, like it is every time, as
awesome
expected.
People.
Awesome people, awesome vendors. Yeah. Saw all of our friends, all of our loyal listeners. We appreciate y'all.
Yeah.
Sorry, we're a month and a half behind here.
People are giving us shit there, like, "What's up? You guys gonna do another episode?" I'm like, yeah.
Does the average Overlanders even exist?
I think we were actually supposed to do an episode that following Friday. I was telling people like, "Yeah, we'll have one this week," and then, fuck, I lied. Yeah, just kidding. Yeah.
Well, dude, stuff just happens.
Yeah, it's
between
hard.
Both of our works and holidays and personal lives, it's tough. I mean, it's gonna be tough to continue this as is, but guess what? We're gonna make time because that's one of my. We'll get to it later, but 2024 goals.
Yeah, we'll keep it going.
Yeah. So cool. Well, so that's chronological order.
Yeah. You took a trip though right after that, didn't you? Holy fuck! Where'd you find another squeaky toy?
It's in the hedgehog.
Oh.
Hey. Sounds like I'm farting now.
Yeah.
Sounds like a little pig.
Oink, oink, oink.
Yeah. So, I took a trip out of the country.
No. Didn't you take a Johnson Valley trip or Joshua Tree?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That was for my birthday though. Did we do an episode? Did we talk about my Joshua Tree catastrophe?
No, that's what we were going to talk about the following Friday after Rigs and Brews, but we never fucking did.
Oh, all right, everybody, buckle up. So, we went out to just outside of Joshua Tree on the BLM land. Okay, so it's just a little bit further east. I believe it's 29 Palms area.
Yeah.
And what had happened was we're gonna have to take this thing away from her, dude. She's getting crazy.
Can you reach it?
Yeah.
Yeah, grab it and hand it to me. Problem with
Tug of war.
That's why Joe Rogan doesn't have fucking
Dogs.
his dog in here with him.
He did one time, I think, one episode, but
He
it was
did,
quiet.
but it was a problem too. He had didn't he have to?
Yeah, I think he had to, hey, get this dog out of here, you know.
Yeah.
But all right, so I'll make this brief because we have a lot to talk about tonight. Joshua Tree, no, not Joshua Tree, 29 Palms area. Went out to the BLM land. I went with Opt Off Road, and my buddy Eric Lopez came out in his Subaru with a rooftop tent, which is for sale, by the way.
The tent or the Subaru?
The rooftop tent, the roof nest. It's like the XL.
The huge
one. The largest rooftop tent I've ever seen in my life.
Huge on top of his fucking
I
Subaru.
know, it's massive, but it's great. I love it.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, he came out and met us, and then Adam with Sprinter Van came out, Adam Queen.
Yeah.
So he was like, I'm down in Anzo. I got nothing to do, and I live out of my van. I was like, well, swing by, bro. We're in 29 Palms. Right. Like, cool, I'll be there in like 2 hours. Cool.
Nice.
Found us, dropped him a pin, dunzo, because they had Starlink.
Ooh, nice.
And yeah, we did that. So fast forward, the next morning, we spend one night, we go out, and then we want to go some exploring. Exploring. Word to the wise. Cutwaters, don't fuck with me, okay?
Dude, they're legit, dude.
12 percenters, 13 percenters.
13s. I had some of those on my trip too.
Bro.
I love them.
Yeah. It is like the equivalent of 2 margaritas each in one margarita can.
Give me one margarita. Good.
Yeah. Give me some. Hey. So anyways.
Show you my,
yeah. Cutwaters, they are legit. They're delicious.
They're bomb.
They are not to be messed with.
Their Bloody Mary is a little too spicy.
Well, they do have other ones that are like lower ABV. Yeah. They're like, 5, 7, 8, 9, whatever. But dude, I was heavy into the 13er. Heavy. And they were like, let's go exploring. So smooth, Let's go exploring.
Yeah.
So Kristen, Opt Off Road, she was in the Rebel Rally with her Ford Bronco. I was like, hey,
hell yeah.
You want to drive a rock? Like a rock. ZR2, baby. So she took over, and we went up to this old mining road. Okay.
Cool.
And we were going to go visit some mine shaft or whatever out there. And it was on a road that probably has not been driven on in 5 to 10 years.
Oh, wow.
It was overgrown. The rocks were everywhere. It looked like, some rain and stuff had done some damage.
Yeah.
And we got to a point where the Bronco went through, no problem. It's on bigger tires and shorter wheelbase. She's driving over the section with the ZR2, and it's a new vehicle to her. The hood, to her credit, she can't see over the hood. I can never see over the hood. I just kind of have figured it out over the time of me driving it.
Yeah.
Because it has that cowled hood.
Yeah.
Hood cowl. And it just, the visibility in the ZR2 is not the greatest out the front and looking down to try to see what
your approach angles.
Yeah, your approach angles, you can't see anything. So anyways, she was, and it's on a shelf, so it's like there's a kind of cliffside. But if you look forward, there was like a little bit of like a berm, and then on the rear, there's a little bit of a berm. She's going, and she gets hung up. Okay. So she's resting on one of my skid plates or whatever, and just kind of like there. And I was like, hold on, let me get out, because her husband was driving the Bronco and kind of was like going forward with Eric. So I was like, hey, let me get out, I'll spot you. Like 5 cutwaters deep. Okay. So I'm like, yeah.
That's always how you want your spotter.
So yeah. and the side of the driver's side was up against like the wall, the rock wall or, hillside or whatever. And then the passenger side was on the drop off side. Well, that's why I could tell you, I could see in front, there's a little berm, see in the rearview mirror, there's a little berm. And I'm sitting here getting out of the vehicle, looking at her, talking to her, saying, I'm going to spot you. Ah! And I literally fell down an embankment, and we're talking sharp rocks, bro. Yeah. Super sharp rocks. And I'm like no joke, jokes aside, like I'm lucky I'm not more severely injured.
You were pretty fucked up though, dude.
I was mega fucked up.
You're fucking has some serious road rash.
I have scars.
Yeah, I know.
This is a full-time scar now. Yeah, and it goes all the way. It's like a wing.
Yeah,
like
all the way down your forearm there. Yeah,
yeah, and it went up, but like I literally fell down probably like 25 feet. I mean, I can't even estimate. It was a long ways. I fell down a rock waterfall, and it was sharp rocks. And I am so lucky I didn't hit my head. That's the one thing that I'm just like, oh my God.
Dude, right?
I would have been airlifted out of there if I hit my head. Thank the Lord I fell down and just got some ego scars as well as real scars. And I had a softball to maybe a softball and a half size deep, dark bruise where the outside of the ring of purple and darkness is yellow because you just killed everything on my kidney. Oof. And I was peeing blood. And then I also had my whole arm, my butt cheek, dude. My left butt cheek was a solid purple, dark, deep sea purple blue, right? And then like even my calf and my toe, my little toe was filleted open. It was bleeding like crazy. That was the worst of it all, by the way.
Were you in flip flops?
Oh yeah.
Oh, of course.
Croc flops, baby.
Croc flops. Always.
Which I'll get to. Those were my famous croc flops.
Gotta wear them.
Gotta wear them. So I filleted open my toe. I'm bleeding everywhere. My arm is deep cuts. Like I've said, like on my right forearm, I thought I broke my arm. So as I'm laying face down on the ground, I am literally like, okay, don't move. Like assess yourself.
Yeah,
don't move.
Yeah.
I was like, do I feel pain? Yes. How bad is it?
It's good.
It's bad, but I can feel it. Like I said, it's good. It's not numb. It's not like I can't feel my legs.
Yeah.
Lieutenant Dan. It's not like that. So then I was like, okay. And then I slowly moved my left arm. I was like, okay, I can move. Oh, I'm sorry. I can move my fingers.
Yeah.
Then I moved to my arms. And then I'm like, okay, cool. Like, shit, dude, nothing's wrong.
I'm good.
And I get up and I start seeing blood everywhere. And the blood's coming from my arm and mainly my toe.
Oh, geez.
Just my toe, my little baby
Just
toe.
squirt.
It's like everywhere. It looked like a fucking murder scene. So I'm all banged up. And at this point, Eric and Jason, off-road Jason, they were coming back in the Broncos. They're like, where the hell are these guys?
Kristen was like, where's
Kristen's
my spot,
just
dude?
like, she's like in shock. And she's just like, what an idiot. You know? I'm putting words in her mouth.
Yeah.
And then you have Adam Queen, who was in the back seat, and he's just like, just like laughing at me.
Hell yeah, I would have
He's like, you okay, bro?
Laugh at my pain.
Yeah. And dude, I honestly, like, I was messed up, but I was like, I was like 6, 5, 6, 7 cut waters deep at 13%ers, dude. I
feel it.
I can't. I honestly, I don't know. This has never really happened to me before, where all of a sudden that all happens. I can't recall what happened. All I remember is waking up. Not waking. I didn't get knocked out.
No,
because I didn't hit my head. But I just remember coming to, like, what just happened, and I was face down.
Yeah.
And I'm like, oh my God. And I look back, and then my truck is like way up the hill, and I'm just like, oh my God. So I was banged up.
I wish somebody had video of that shit, dude.
Yeah, they didn't.
They failed.
But they came back and they were like, dude, are you okay? Bro, you are messed up. I'm like, yeah, dude, I'm good. And so Eric, Jason's a former EMT.
Oh, okay, nice.
Because he used to run the ambulances and all that stuff.
Yeah.
And then Eric is former military. He's had some medic training, some triage type stuff.
Yeah.
And then they were like, dude, we need to clean you up right now. So they started like cleaning me up or whatever with the med bag that I had. But they were like, hey, my full kit is back at camp or whatever. Yeah. So, but yeah, they cleaned me up. Eric Lopez, thank you. He wrapped me up, cleaned me up, sanitized me, wrapped me up.
Your little rescue
rescue. That's exactly what I had. I had my rescue med kit, and it had some gauze. And
got you out of there.
Some wrap. Yeah, it was good for the immediate. So, yeah. But anyways, dude, I'm here to talk about it. So I'm alive. I'm okay. I didn't die.
Good.
But my ego died on that hill.
Took a hit. You left it out there.
My pride.
Yep.
Yeah, they were up there, but I learned some lessons that day, and no, I'm serious. I learned some valuable lessons that day, and Kristen was like, Yeah, man, you you got messed up. I saw the whole thing. So
nice.
Yeah, it was pretty bad, but I'm glad I had friends that knew what they were doing and could take care of me. So I'm alive.
That's good.
That was my 29 Palms trip, right before my birthday, and then I had a good birthday the week after.
Yeah, that was a
everybody
good time.
Came out. And everybody was like, "Damn, cool scars, man."
Hell yeah, dude.
Like, hell yeah, brother.
Chicks dig scars, man.
Yeah, totally. Yeah. What else?
Did we do anything after?
We're out of chronological order.
That was.
We went back in time.
Yeah, we rolled it back.
Okay, so December. Did you go on any trips? Like early Decembers? No.
I'm trying to think if I did.
Early Decembers. You like how I said plural?
Yes.
Because your December, my December.
Yeah. I thought I did something, but I can't remember. Gargling the whiskey.
Yeah, baby.
I thought I went somewhere. Did I go somewhere?
I think you went on a quick overnighter somewhere.
I think I did.
You went up to the Pines. I think you did like a shakedown.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. We did a little shakedown somewhere but I don't know where the fuck we went. If we did, Thomas Mountain or some shit. I don't know where.
You went somewhere. I just remember seeing it because I was like, oh, I guess he's gonna go do a shakedown run. But
yeah, I don't think I did anything.
Yep. I went to the top of Thomas Mountain, but I think I talked about that. That was like late October, early November. Cool. Do you want to fast forward to what we actually do remember?
Yeah. So you took the next big trip though.
Yeah, I went on. Right? It wasn't necessarily overland, but it's travel. It's all related. I did see some cool rigs, but I'll make a very long 2.5 week trip short as much as I can. I went to Greece with my dad on a cruise.
Very cool.
And it was a Greek Odyssey. So basically it was mostly Greece, but there was one stop in Turkey, which was really cool. It was mainly looking at old historical, like up to 3000 BC.
Jeez.
We're talking old cities that were unearthed.
See, I've never been to Europe. We've got some history.
Insane, bro.
I love seeing history when we're traveling around here in the States. And I'm like, oh, God, this is so rad. It's such an old fucking mine or abandoned this or that. But they're like a couple hundred years old. And we're not talking thousands of years old.
Yeah. But I mean, North America does have history that old. But American history is only a couple hundred years old.
Yeah.
Even prior to us becoming an official country and all that stuff, like there was the Native Americans, there was all
the
that
petroglyphs and stuff like that.
Yeah, like that's old too. But going to Europe is like a different beast because there is legit like massive columns, acropolises. Like I visited a site that I stood in a room that was from like 2500 to 3000 BC. And it was an old like king of this area, and everything was religious based back then. Obviously, because that's that was their government essentially. And so it was just really surreal, just like standing in the same spot. Because I mean, I don't know if our listeners are biblical or anything like that. I go to church or whatever, but there was a lot of biblical sites that we visited.
Oh yeah.
So for example, we went from Athens, well-known Athens, Greece. It's where, all the gladiators, all that stuff. Yeah. Then you had, we went to Corinth.
Okay.
Now, if you're familiar with the Bible, there's a chapter written by Paul, the Corinthians, 1 Corinthians, 2 Corinthians, all that stuff, right? And we went to Corinth, which is the Corinthians lived there.
Yeah.
We saw the Corinth Canal, which was insane. They literally dug it. They didn't have the technology back in the day, but
backhoes.
They didn't have backhoes. They didn't have heavy equipment. It didn't get finished until the 1800s when we actually had equipment.
Wow, really?
Good enough to actually finish that whole thing. Because the Romans were there. They were trying to dig it. They couldn't do it because it was like a 1.5 mile stretch between this one bay to the other bay, but it cuts out like 3 days of sailing to go around. So it was like going to be a major thoroughfare throughway. Yeah. So anyways, I'm not going to educate everybody on the history and all that stuff, but I went to some really cool places like that. And I stood in the market square on the podium where the Apostle Paul gave his famous speech to the Corinthians. And
really?
everything. And so, yeah. So it's just like, it's weird because here you have like these historical monuments and they're all protected. You can't get near it. Like you can look at it, but you can't go up to it. Out there, you legit can walk up and touch the marble stone. You can stand on the podium. I thought it'd be
all roped off.
No, dude.
Really?
It was like straight up like, hey, there were certain areas where you really couldn't get back to, but like you could legit just like go and to the museum. It was actually a museum, and they were refurbishing certain things like headstones or like, busts and stuff like that. It was insane, dude. Just thinking about how old that stuff was, and touch the same stone that some famous like Apostle Paul touched.
Yeah,
stand on the same podium. Ago. Like this is where he was speaking to the Corinthians, and that's what this whole area was, a marketplace. And you just have to like imagine, like rewind in history in your mind, like all of a sudden it being built up, and like that was a modern town city.
Yeah, that was like, cutting edge back then.
Cutting edge, dude. And you also look at this stuff and you're like, how the hell did they actually do that?
Right.
Like, how did you build that? How did you get that column that big? How did you get that huge stone all the way up there that's like 20 tons?
Yeah.
I mean, I can only imagine just pulleys and brute strength and animal strength, right? But like, it just puts things into perspective. Yeah. And we got to see some historical sites, stood on some famous biblical, whether you believe in God or not, or religion or whatever, like that happened at that place.
Yeah.
Undeniable.
Yeah. There's history there.
Yeah. So it was really cool. And I'm not going to bore you with all the other details, but there was one place that we visited that was actually really cool. Actually two places that I remember that are related to overlanding, let's just say.
Okay.
So we went to Volos, which was like another stop in Greece, right? And it was a port city. And next to it was, you go straight up this mountain. And we took the bus to the top of the mountain. It was a mountain town. And it was famous because that's where, and I'm going to butcher the history, but a certain group of people got pushed up there, let's just say. And they went up there, and they're known for their mountain tea. And because basically what it was is like they had herbs and spices and everything, and it was supposed to be like healing and all this other stuff. But we took like an hour-long bus ride to the top of this mountain town, and it got so tight that you had to park the bus and get out and walk another like half mile or whatever to the town. Like you couldn't drive there.
Oh, wow.
So on the walk, on the way there, I saw Toyota Hiluxes. Nice. I saw everything. I saw old Pajeros and like all this crazy, overland rigs that people would be drooling over.
Over here.
And I saw some Defender 90s, Defender 110s, the truck versions of the Land Rovers.
Yep.
They were so cool, man. And just like seeing their vehicles is pretty wild because their streets aren't maintained like in America.
They need those.
Like they need these off-road vehicles, right? And so, and a lot of it's like cobblestone and all this other stuff. But one funny story, we got into that mountain town. My dad orders a coffee or whatever and a baklava. And I order the mountain tea because it's famous, right?
When in Rome.
When in Greece, I guess.
When in Greece,
I ordered the mountain tea, and I ordered a baklava as well. And the guy kind of looks at us and he's like, "You want coffee, tea, and one baklava?" My dad and I were like, "No, we want one each," because the baklava here is like little rectangles.
Yeah, a little square. Yeah.
Nah, each baklava was like the size of a huge piece of pie.
Oh shit! Really?
Yeah, dude.
They're legit. Yeah,
and it was the best baklava I've ever had.
Oh, nice.
Insane.
Oh, of course.
Probably because I was in Greece. Just because.
Yeah.
Always. Everything tastes better there.
Yeah.
Even if it doesn't, it does. So that was really cool. And then one other stop that has to do with cool vehicles that I saw was two more stops. Another one was this place in Greece. I think it was Thessaloniki or something. I don't even remember, dude. But it was cool because you had to walk down. There was a lot of walking involved, right? And we were about to visit this old ancient, Acropolis or whatever, right? And at the bottom, there's a town because they always have a bunch of souvenirs. And stuff, right? But I had to use the bathroom. FYI, if you ever visit and you have to use the bathroom, you have to pay.
Really?
There's no public restrooms that are just free.
Oh, shit.
There's always an attendant, and it costs like almost $1 American.
Okay.
It was like 50 cent euro, 75 cent euro, which equates to like almost $1, whatever. Cool. Not a big deal.
Whatever. Yeah.
Okay. They keep it clean. No, not really. They just there to collect money.
Yeah. It's just a revenue source.
I legit went into this bathroom and I walk in and I'm a normal size American. And I legit, there's a urinal, but I can't get to it because my shoulder width is too wide. And I'm thinking, I'm a normal size.
Yeah, you're not
dude. I'm not fat.
No.
I'm fat, but I'm not fat.
Yeah.
I'm a normal size dude.
You're not like fucking Reacher, the fucking show where he's a fucking...
Maybe I'm a little bigger than normal. I don't know, whatever. But like my shoulder width is my shoulder width.
Yeah.
Like it's not like I'm my 800-pound life.
Yeah.
Okay. I could not walk into this urinal. I had to go sideways and aim my thing sideways just to pee into the thing.
Yeah, I hope you make.
I'm like, all right, dude. Well, good thing you haven't attempted to clean it up. No, I was kidding. No, I had to like aim it sideways. Like, ah. So, anyways, that's not the main point. After I use the restroom, I walk out and there's this little miniature like Half Moon parking lot. And we all know the Toyota Land Cruiser.
Yeah.
Have you ever in your life heard of a Toyota Urban Cruiser?
What?
It's a little tiny car.
What?
Instead of a Land Cruiser, it's called the Urban Cruiser. Dude, I thought that was hilarious.
No way. It's a car?
Yeah, I took a picture of it. We'll have to post it.
Yeah.
But it says Urban Cruiser and had the Toyota symbol above. It said Urban Cruiser and it's like a little like Scion XA looking thing.
Oh, no way.
That's what it looked like. Yeah.
So it's a Land Cruiser.
And I was like, is this a thing? Because everything's diesel over there, But like this little Urban Cruiser was like a little tiny car. It's kind of funny.
That's funny.
In this little Greek town. I was like, oh man. You could use one of those. Like smart cars were all the rage over there, dude. Like everything's ultra small. Even their off-road vehicles, ultra small.
Yeah.
I took a picture of a small van. You know, like those old, they converted to like an RV. Mm-hmm. But like it was like the size of like a little miniature Daihatsu little four-wheel drive van, but it had like a whole RV, but everything's smaller there. So it's like, I also took a picture. We'll post it. There were some crazy vehicles over there, man.
That's fun.
Yeah, it was lots of cool stuff. And here's the last vehicle I'll talk about. So we were riding back and we were driving through Turkey. So we visited Kandalashi or whatever it's called, but it's Ephesus was the ancient city. Very famous, beautiful. Turkey was probably more beautiful than Greece. But anyways, it was a coastal town. Obviously, we're on a cruise. So we're driving back, and there must have been some European guy traveling hardcore overlanding. He was in the most monstrous looking Earth Roamer Unimog thing I've ever seen. His tire size was probably like 55-inch tires. This thing was massive. And the whole back, it looked like some zombie apocalypse Earth Roamer / Unimog looking thing.
Yeah.
And he had all the overland stuff on it, like awnings, and he had his bikes mounted to some thing on the back and front, and like the dude was in expedition mode. Let's just put it that way.
Yeah.
And I was in the back. I was like on the back of the bus, and we were like driving through a light, and I didn't see it till the end, and tinted glass. Couldn't take a picture of that one, but it was the most legit. Like if I envision traversing from Europe all the way down to the bottom of Africa, this is what vehicle you would have to go.
Yeah, it was about it.
It was cool, man. It was really cool. And I just got so envious. I was like, dang, man.
But that's probably like $1 million rig or something.
Oh,
like
for sure.
Shit.
Yeah, it was like Earth Roamer status, but just a European version of an Earth Roamer, I guess.
Yeah.
But it was really cool. But you saw a lot of cool vehicles. You saw a lot of people like passing through in those types of vehicles. We saw some Land Cruisers and stuff like that, but mostly Toyota Hiluxes, man.
They jealous.
Yeah, they were pretty dope. So, and everything's stock over
cool
there.
Shit there.
Everything's stock though.
Okay.
They don't need to modify it.
Dog.
She grabbed the cord underneath the table. It was caught on her leg. So yeah, there was some really cool vehicles. No, don't go back. Jeez. Yeah, there were some really cool vehicles, and I just thought it was hilarious. One was called the Urban Cruiser because we all know the Land Cruiser.
Yeah.
So, but yeah, I mean, that basically I went to Greece, went on a cruise, a lot of fun. Took my dad. He joined me. He's a good travel buddy. He almost got left in Turkey. The connecting flights were insane, dude. We flew from Athens to Istanbul and then Istanbul, Turkey to LAX.
Oh, wow.
16-hour flight. That was the longest flight of my life, dude. But they didn't give us much time to go from this terminal to that terminal, and we were flying Turkish Airways. And you would think that they'd be in the same terminal, so it's like no big deal. No. Word to the wise, travel tip. You're going to have to plan a little bit of layover time just to make it through customs, security, back through customs, back through another security, and then to your terminal. And then once you're in your terminal, you have to go through a secondary security before you scan your ticket to go through, and you normally walk down a galleyway and get on a plane. No, they then took me, they scanned my ticket. I thought it was good. And they're like, no, come over here, sir. You're a white male in Turkey. Yeah. We're going to oppress you now. So now you have to go through security, pay back some bitch, right?
Yeah.
So then we had to go through security. Not being racist. I thought it was, I'm actually going to call this out because I think it's interesting. So, here in America, you look at certain people and you're like, oh shit, because of 9/11, right?
Yeah, profiling. Yeah.
Yeah. People are getting profiled, right? You go over to Turkey, we get profiled.
Fucking rightfully so.
Fair's fair, right?
Yeah.
So, we go through another security random selection, of course. Mm-hmm. And then you get on a bus and then they drive you out to your plane on the tarmac. It's like a mile and a half away. And then you walk up. So, yeah, Dad almost got left in Turkey because there was only 45 minutes to do in and out of customs twice, security twice, and then try to find the terminal because Istanbul airport, as beautiful as it is, has zero signage.
Oh.
So you don't know where you're going.
Just guessing.
So my dad almost had to overland home.
Swim.
Go through Russia and then go over the old land bridge that used to exist.
Go Alaska.
Alaska to come on down. Yeah, that was quite the adventure. So that took me 2.5 weeks. That's another reason why we didn't do a podcast.
Yeah, you're gone for 2 weeks, man.
Gone.
Yeah, couldn't.
So what'd you do without me?
Fuck, I was miserable.
Working on your truck?
Yeah. Just working. Mm-hmm. Working on the truck. Yeah.
Doing truck stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm going to have to send you these pictures, dude, because we're going to have to post them.
Yeah.
Urban Cruiser. Yeah. Nice. Well, you just went on a trip. Where'd you go?
Well, yeah, so then we had Christmas actually came around.
Oh, yeah, that holiday.
That day.
We got back right before that. We landed in LAX.
Like a day before or something, right?
No, the 22nd.
2 days before? Okay.
But it was literally the Friday before Christmas because Christmas is on a Monday.
Yeah.
And I was thinking, oh my God, we're going to be going through LAX on Christmas.
Nightmare, dude.
No, it wasn't.
Really?
Dude, it was super quick. They were like, they didn't care because we have technology beyond what we're even aware of where it's just facial recognition.
Oh, yeah.
I didn't show my passport and everything. They just like, come over here. I walked in and I had my passport ready and everything. Yeah. And they're like, thank you, Mr. Holstrand. You can keep going.
Oh, that's fucking scary.
Yeah. I was like, dang, dude. So they knew exactly who I was just based on my face.
I don't know if I like that.
Yeah, it was pretty scary. But in and out, dude, it's super quick. They did it right.
Yeah. You have a good Christmas then when you got back?
Yeah, I did. Just kind of did family stuff, man.
Nice.
Yeah, my dad went home next morning.
Okay.
So he flew from...
Yeah, because he's from Arizona. So
yeah, he flew from Ontario over to Phoenix. It's a 45-minute flight.
Did he get to hang out with you guys for Christmas?
No.
Oh, after the flight.
Yeah, he went home on the 23rd. He was there before Christmas.
I got you.
Yeah, so he just spend the night at our house because that was a long day of travel back.
That'll wear you out for sure. And all the jet lag and all that.
I think I was awake for 36 hours straight. I didn't sleep on the plane.
Oh, wow, really?
Dude, my body was so messed up for a week straight. I'm still, I'm just now acclimated.
Wow.
Yeah. It was nuts, dude.
Yeah, I love sleeping on planes.
I can't. Especially when I have some big dude in the middle seat. Literally. Okay, sorry. I have to go on a little rant here. Okay.
Send it.
Etiquette. Airplane etiquette, right? You have
out the window now, dude.
You have your window, you have your middle, and your aisle seat, right? Okay. I pick aisle. because I don't want to have to ask somebody, hey, can you move so I can go potty? You know, I want to get up and stretch my legs.
I like the aisle personally because then I can kick my legs out a little bit.
Yeah. And you know what? Being the aisle person, you also have to expect that you're going to have to get up and down quite a bit.
Fair.
That's fair.
Yeah.
As long as you have that expectation, that's cool. What you don't expect, though, and what is not proper etiquette, is having the middle person totally take over your personal space. Okay? Their seats are pretty small. I mean, they like to pack you in like sardines. So, like, again, just like the bathroom in Greece, my shoulders are tight, and I keep them tight, and I don't try to like overtake the armrest. You know, I try to be fair, right? Because the middle person has it on both sides, so they have to manage both sides, right? So I give him a little space. I kind of like lean to the right towards the aisle because then that lets him have a little space.
Hey, you're not crowding.
Oh, he took full advantage, bro. This dude, and this is a 16-hour flight, by the way. Remember that? He decides, man, I'm just gonna like stretch a little bit. Put my remember what I said. I'm leaning towards the aisle. I'm not even on the armrest, okay? He has full access to the armrest, 100% access. I'm not battling. I'm not touching the armrest. I'm away from the armrest. This dude invaded my personal space to the point where he was on my arm, which was not on the armrest. It was on my belly. So he is so relaxed. 16 hours, arm on my arm, on my belly. And then on top of that, you know, okay, so you have three different seats, and you kind of have the invisible divider of don't cross this line, otherwise I will lose my shit, right?
Yeah.
And not only was he laying on my arm, which was not on the armrest in my personal space, he's spread eagle.
Oh, geez.
Spread eagle.
Yeah,
and then, guess what? It's a 16-hour flight, so he has to move his legs and get some blood flow in his legs. So he's sitting here going bam, 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 hitting my knee with his knee.
Fuck that.
And my knee is already in the middle of my seat. I like that last sound. A little ASMR or whatever it is. AMSR or whatever. Well, I don't even know what the acronym is. There you go. All right. So this dude is like totally invading my personal space for 16 hours. Not even aware, like doesn't care. He thinks it's normal.
Yeah.
Like this is normal for him. He is from, I believe he was from India, because I was talking to him a little bit. Yeah. Kind of be like, hey man, can you move back?
Can I get a little room back?
Hey, what's your name? My name's Ben. I kind of have a phobia of touching people. Can you move away? No, but like I was trying to be nice because I got to sit next to him for 16 hours. But man, not aware. He just thought it was normal to like lay his arm on my arm.
Dude, I miss the days back in the day. Like when I was a kid, my dad always made me dress up to take a flight.
Yeah,
it was a big deal.
Pan Am days.
That's right. Like so, you'd have to put a suit on, or you want to look your best. Because it's a big deal. You're taking a flight. Nowadays,
dude, you're old, by the way.
I'm pretty fucking old. Nowadays, nah, dude. It's fucking flip-flops, sweatpants, fucking pajama pants, hoodie. Like, people don't give a shit, dude. Like, I kind of miss the old days where people, like, you know, took it a little more serious, you know, respected other people. Now it's just a free-for-all, dude.
You know, yes and no. I mean, yeah.
I like being comfortable when I'm flying. I get it.
And here's the other thing. I knew this before going into it, but I reminded myself when we got there. We flew from Athens to Istanbul, and that's only like an hour and a half flight. Brand new plane. Beautiful. Lots of room. Touch screens.
Ooh.
Everything.
Nice.
In-flight entertainment, whatever. When you're flying long distance, they put us in the oldest plane.
Really?
Yes, they had to retrofit it for some screens, and you could tell like the plastic was so old that it was yellow.
Ooh, nice.
That's how old this was. I literally think that this was it was a Boeing 777, and I think it was from the late 90s, early 2000s.
Okay.
That they then and then it was Turkish Airways, and so it was like you had some funky colors, man. They love their pastels. Right? So, my whole point in saying all this
still have the ashtrays and the fucking
basically,
armrest.
dude. Yeah, for sure, dude. So my point is that like what I learned, and correct me if I'm wrong if you're a pilot and I'm way off here, but the thing is that the shorter flights have newer planes because there's a lot of stress on the planes going up and down, landing, take off, landing, take off, landing, take off, landing. And when they get older, they can't handle as much, but they can still fly.
So they can do that longer haul.
Distance. So it's only one up and down
makes
for
sense.
that distance. So I think they're getting more mileage out of their vehicles. It's kind of like the opposite, right?
Yeah.
So like in a car, the older it gets, the shorter distance you go.
Yeah. You don't trust the
like
motherfucker.
a Mini Cooper.
Yeah.
So, but yeah, I mean, it was a wild ride, dude. But anyways, yeah, I don't know where I was going with that. I just remember that.
Yeah.
But nobody was dressed up. Let me just connect it to your point.
Yeah.
Nobody was dressed up. They were bringing their like food that was very delicious smelling, but not something I want to smell for the whole flight.
Gotcha.
Dude had curry, and I know it was good because his wife made it, and they were Indian because that's what he told me, and I know that curry was bomb. I just didn't get to taste it.
It's probably
it's
probably legit.
I probably like absorbed it through my arm his arm and his sweat, and it came out his pores.
Yeah, you just got it that way.
Into mine.
Nice.
Yeah. There you go. Nice guy though.
Yeah.
Totally unaware that he was like totally invading my person.
Oblivious to, yeah.
Oblivious. Nice guy.
No.
Your dog bugging you?
Yeah. I got her hedgehog up here on the table and she can smell it.
She's giving me eyes right now. She's like, dude, she's like, you stole my hedgehog.
You motherfucker.
Yeah. I'm going to cut you. Oh, man.
Yeah. So my trip when,
after Christmas.
when you finally get back, we tried to wanted to do a podcast, but like I couldn't because I was going on my trip. And we took, I think 8 days.
So I was going to ask you, okay, so quickly, where did you go?
So the last big trip we did in the summer, we went up north and we went through Oregon, but we didn't do the coast. And everybody we know, like, oh yeah,
was it the Lost Coast Highway or whatever?
We just kind of winged it. We had no plan. We just knew we wanted to go to the coast. Because like we were supposed to go to up there with the Walkers, Johnny and Denise.
Oh yeah, Chateau. I miss those people.
I know, they're rad. And I was bummed because they were at Riggs and Brews too, and I didn't get to say goodbye to them. I'm sorry.
I said hello, and I met their dog.
And I saw them pulling out, and I didn't want to say goodbye before they left, but I didn't get a chance. Yeah, they have a cute pup.
Yeah, Cooper and him are friends now.
Oh, how rad. Nice. But yeah, so we just knew, okay, everybody keeps talking about it's fucking rad, so we got to at least try and get up there. I'm like, okay, I got 8 days to burn. Let's fucking just head to the coast.
Sounds nice.
Yeah. Didn't have a plan.
Nice.
We kept talking about it. Like, what are we gonna do? And
go to Oregon.
So shout out though, like AIM, love AIM.
Of course.
He's like, I'll send you some shit. He sent me so many fucking pin drops, dude. He's like, do this, and like, and if you're going this route though, you want to cut over here, and
it's information overload, but it's all amazing information.
Overload for sure, because he gave me so much fucking rad shit. I'm like, well, I will try to hit some of this stuff, So, and then I had other like Adam Queen. He was the same thing. Like a bunch of people were like giving me like different spots to go.
He lives in his van down by the river.
Yeah, lucky bastard. So we just knew we had an end game. Like we had a final destination point that we wanted to hit, and then everything in between, fuck it, we don't know. Let's let's just go explore, find our way there. We could have done like the quick route. I've done the coast before. I've driven up to California coast a bunch of times, the 101,
Beautiful.
all that kind of stuff. I love it. Redwoods, all that is fucking rad. I've done it a bunch. So, and we didn't want to just mob up, the 15, like,
5.
Yeah, the 5. I'm sorry. So I'm like, let's just take the 395. I love the 395.
Yeah.
Beautiful. So
that's Adam's favorite highway.
It should be.
Or no, wait. It's one of our friends' favorite highway.
It's a lot of people's favorite highway, to be honest.
No, it was
Mark.
Porter said it.
Oh, Porter said that.
That's what it was.
Yeah, because he even said something when I was on my trip. He like,
that's my favorite highway ever.
Yeah.
He said on the podcast, I think.
Yeah. So, so we were like, let's just head up to 395 as far as it'll take us, and then we'll start cutting over. So, our plan was to leave first thing on the 26th, right after Christmas. We didn't leave till like noon, of course. But we're, hit the road. We could have gone further. We were talking about maybe just going like to Bridgeport and calling it there.
That's where Land Cruiser dudes
Mark,
to go.
yeah, he loves it there. I love it there too. Bridgeport's a wrap.
What do you mean calling it? Like finishing? Staying?
First night.
Oh, first night. I was like, dang, I thought you were going to Oregon.
Yeah, I'm like, well, fuck it, let's just stay here. No, we're first day, let's just drive to there. I can pull an 8-hour drive, whatever. But we started going, and we decided to like pull off in Mammoth area. Basically, we just pulled off into the Mammoth, the scenic loop area. We knew the area pretty well.
I don't, but yeah.
One of these days. And we knew we could find an easy campsite, so we just pulled off there without it being in. It was still, I think it was like 7 o'clock. And I got to say,
it's dark.
Yeah. At 5 o'clock, it's already dark.
Yeah.
So we're like, you know what? Let's just pull into a camp. And like, all of our trips, we're usually pulling into camp at like 10, 11 o'clock at night, 1 o'clock in the morning sometimes.
Yeah.
This trip, all our campsites, we got in. This is probably the earliest we've ever gotten into camp ever on all our stops. And it was still dark out. I was like, fuck, dude.
It's winter.
Yeah.
You're going north.
Yeah. We're pulling in at 6 o'clock and it's still fucking pitch black out. But so we pulled in there first night. Let's just fucking crash out. It was cold. It was like 20 degrees. It was 23 degrees when we pulled in there. And they didn't get much snow. There was like little patches of snow here and there.
There hasn't been a lot of snow this year.
It hasn't been that wet.
I mean, they just got some. So Mammoth is like covered.
A little bit. Up high it was.
Yeah, it's not. Yeah,
it's not getting low enough.
Yosemite,
they got hit.
They got hit, but it's just like a normal amount of snow. Like Big Bear should have got that.
Yeah,
Big Bear didn't get that much.
Shit.
They got a dusting.
Yeah, that's about it.
Anyways, go on.
Yeah, so we pulled in there. It's cold, but yeah, that was about it. And we're like, we weren't gonna make a fire or nothing like that. So we just hunkered down in the camper, which was nice having. So we didn't have, like, if we were in a rooftop tent, we would have had to, freeze our asses off. And like we have the option to not actually have to be out at a campfire. We can sit inside and make our dinner inside and stay warm, which was nice. So we did that the first night.
I'd be freezing.
Yeah. Be ground tent at freezing. So we just did that. Then just headed out in the morning. And still no plan. Just gonna head out and head north. Just go up 395 as far as actually. So we went up through Bridgeport, and Bridgeport's like basically the farthest I've gone up to 395 before. So everything else past that was kind of new to me, which was rad. There's like some, it was beautiful. And then we actually cut into Nevada for a little bit, crossed over through there.
You did?
Yeah. It was like, in order to, like, around Reno, we drove through Reno, and then from there we cut west after Reno. So we bounced all over the place. We actually went to 4 different states, but like just briefly.
Yeah.
So we went up, hit through Reno, and then cut over, and then got back in to California. Yeah.
Yeah, because Tahoe's near Reno. Okay.
Yeah, we're just on the other
Sorry,
side.
I'm trying to visualize it in my head.
Right. Yeah.
I'm actually pulling it up on Google Maps right now.
Right, good idea. I should do the same so I know where the fuck I'm going.
Reno 911.
Yeah. Exactly.
Yeah, I got you. So if you're going up to 395, you're going through the thick of it, man, and then all of a sudden you cut over, and then it's like Virginia City.
Yeah, so
Reno, Truckee. Did you go to Truckee?
No, we were north of Truckee. I kind of wanted to, because that's where a Toyota called Amelia.
Yeah, exactly.
I was like, oh, we're in Truckee. But yeah, we didn't actually we didn't go that far.
Dude, there's so much to explore up in that area, dude.
Oh, dude, yeah. I want to go back so bad.
I feel like I haven't touched anything.
Yeah, like we're like the whole time like, oh, what's down that road? What's down that road? I want to go over there. I want to go to this place. And like we probably could have, but like we just like we had our objective, was to get to the coast. So
the objective was.
Yeah. So we actually ended up going we got through Reno, and then on the 395, and then we ended up cutting into headed to Susanville.
Susanville.
Yeah.
So, okay. That's a small town.
Yeah.
So this girl I used to work with in San Francisco, that's where she's from.
Really?
Yes.
It's fucking rad, dude.
I've only heard the word Susanville from her, and now you're saying it on the podcast.
Really?
That's wild, yeah.
How funny, dude.
Yeah. I used to work with her back in San Francisco, and she's like, yeah, I grew up in Susanville because she was adopted. She's Korean.
Oh, wow.
And her parents were like white, Italian, whatever.
Yeah.
And she grew up in Susanville. I was like, wow, what a culture shock you must have had.
Right?
Yeah. She's like,
There's not a lot out there. I mean, you're in the pines, the mountains and stuff.
Yeah, dude.
It was I think we're on the 38 or something like that is what we cut over on.
Yeah, I was looking at it. It looks like that, yeah.
Yeah.
But dude, the 395, I mean, geez, you hit a lot of good stuff.
Oh, it's fucking everything up there is beautiful, dude. Like there's so many, like you could just spend forever just hitting trails all day long up there.
Yeah, 395 like basically runs into South Lake Tahoe.
Yeah. Yeah, that's why.
And then it crosses over and you're like on the 580 or something, it looks like.
Yeah, I can't remember what road we were on. Was it 44 or 38 or something like that? But
the 88. Yeah, sorry.
Yeah. Where was it? Yeah, I can't remember. But yeah, so we basically cut through there. And then that's when it started getting, it actually started snowing on us there.
Really?
Yeah, it was cool because like there's nobody on the road up there. There's nothing up there. And
Dude, by the way, sorry, I have to cut you off.
Yeah.
On the 395, because I'm on Google Maps right now.
Okay.
So many road closures.
Yeah, big time, dude.
Because of the snow that's there now.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, because like the back entrance to Yosemite off the 395 was closed. You couldn't go through there. So many passes were closed.
Yeah. That's wild, dude.
Yeah, which kind of had me a little nervous because like we were.
What happens when you live up there?
You ain't going to fucking work.
Towns and stuff.
Yeah, you ain't going nowhere. You just gotta be prepared. Well, how was it last year when they had like fucking 20 feet of fucking snow or something?
Yeah, dude, that's wild.
It was fucking bonkers last year.
Yeah, this is the one from the 395, and you take the 120. Yeah, right by the June Lake Loop or whatever. The 120 is
right
just
there.
north of it.
Yeah, that was closed. The 108
that's
was
the
closed.
one that goes all the way to the backside of Yosemite. Yeah.
Yep. Yeah, a bunch of them were.
Wild. Yeah, dude, 395, man. I got to make that happen. So, okay, so you go up 395.
Let's do a trip up there, 100%. I'll go anywhere.
Oh, yeah. I need to start exploring.
Even if you don't go up past like Lone Pine, just below Lone Pine, like that whole area is rad too.
Yeah. You
know?
No, yeah, Bishop and going all the way. I've never been to Lake Tahoe, and I lived in San Francisco, and it's not that far away.
Yeah.
Oh, man, there's so much to explore.
Yeah, it's fucking
We got to keep this podcast going because then it gives me more motivation to go exploring.
Right? Just fuels it.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, so we got up through there and it started snowing on us. And it had me a little nervous. I didn't bring chains because I didn't think I was going to be hitting much snow.
Yeah.
So I didn't have chains. So it got kind of whited out. We were one of the only people.
Wait, you got whited out like you couldn't see while you were driving?
No, it wasn't that bad. It wasn't heavy flakes or anything, but I mean, like the roads were whited out. There was no tire tracks, like nobody on the road with us.
Okay.
Which was kind of cool. It wasn't like super deep or anything like that, but it was fun. Just being how everything started getting white, you get the Star Wars effect when you're driving in the snow.
Yeah.
So that was fun. Yeah, we just continued through there. We didn't have that much snow. Like it was just that one section really. So like for maybe like an hour we were driving in the snow. It wasn't that bad. But like we wanted to like try and find some dispersed camping around there. And we kept pulling off roads. Like we'd find, okay, here's a fire road. Let's take this. Boom, closed. Okay, here's another one. Let's go up this way. Boom, gates. Everywhere we went, we kept running into gates.
Okay.
Couldn't find shit. So finally we're like, you know what? We found we wanted to go see some falls. It was Bernie, I think. Bernie Falls was it? Yeah, Bernie Falls. So we're like, we wanted to go there. So there was a campground right there. So like, let's just pull in,
Did you have a reservation?
No.
Oh.
We didn't reserve shit. We were winging it. So we're like, well, let's go check out these falls. So we pulled into this little, and then there's a campground attached to it. So we pulled into there And we're like, you know what? Let's just fucking stay here at this campground. Fuck it, you know? Mm-hmm. And so we pull in, and it's probably about 6 o'clock. It's already dark, and it's super foggy, like crazy foggy.
I love fog.
It is so rad. I love it, you know?
I like that mysterious.
Yeah, you turn on the amber lights.
Like you could die at any time.
Yeah, spooky kind of, you know? It's wet and mysterious. Can't really see. And so we're driving through this campground.
Great for a murder story.
Absolutely, dude.
Excite the white folk.
Yeah.
Cold case file.
Yeah. It's going to turn into a cold case podcast. Sorry.
No. What's it called? True crime.
True crime podcast.
True crime podcast. Yeah.
But so we're driving through and we're looking around. We're like, there wasn't a single soul there.
Nowhere. Not in the campground.
Nobody in the campground.
Not a single.
We had the entire campground to ourselves.
Really?
It was fucking rad.
How many spots? It was like 20?
It was a huge campground, dude. There was, I think, like 90 camp spots.
Wow.
Campsites. They had half of the campground was closed, which made sense because there was nobody fucking there.
Yeah, I mean, but how did you pay? Like an Iron Ranger?
Yeah, it was just Iron Ranger, you know, or a digital Ranger nowadays.
Oh, really?
Yeah. So we're like, well, like nobody's here, so we just drove around, found the best spot we could. You know, we had like the prime camp spot. You know how some of them are shitty here and there.
Yeah.
Pick of the litter, shit. Like, so we pulled up, found this one campsite. If you're in that campground, campsite 42 to 43 and 44 are fucking dope.
Okay,
those are the ones to grab.
So 42 to 44.
Yeah. So we pulled into there. And it was all foggy and overcast. You know, you couldn't see anything anyway. So we just pulled in, and the next morning we could kind of see. We're like, oh shit, this is fucking rad, dude. So we're basically where we were backed up to the hillside, and then from the hillside down was the river flowing below us. So you could hear the river all night, which was dope. And we started raining, so we had rain at night, you know, on the rooftop, and then you could hear the river, and it was just it was so beautiful.
You're lucky you didn't die, bro. This is totally a true crime scene.
We totally could have been murdered, but
yeah, the only ones in the campground,
only
late at
people
night,
in the
foggy,
campground,
rain, river.
Michael Myers is gonna come out.
Yeah, dang.
Yeah, no, it was a rad campground. Like, even if like. It must get packed during the summer.
I bet it does I mean, you're going up during winter.
Winter, yeah. So like, if you're up there in the winter, try and get there, dude. It was rad. They had like a little amphitheater, a fire ring and shit, and like
where they have the trail talks.
Yeah. It was a legit campground. They had showers. They had everything, dude. So it was a nice setup. But yeah, we were the only people there. It was rad. We had it all to ourselves. And it was $21. That's freaking nothing, dude. You know, like, you know, people are going to go spend like, whatever, $100 on a hotel. Like, why would you do that, dude? Like,
I mean, who needs a hot shower when you can get murdered by the river?
Right. But I mean, yeah.
The creek.
Yeah.
The crick.
The crick. Yeah.
The crick. Is that how you pronounce it?
Crick.
Is it a crick or a creek?
Well, it depends on where you're from.
Potato, bro.
Yeah.
Okay, it was spelled the same though, right?
Yeah.
Creek, right?
Yeah. One's more. Yeah.
It's like Prescott.
Yeah.
Prescott. It's a crick.
It's a crick. Where we're from, well, you know, they call a bear a bar.
Bar.
Yeah. There's a bar over there.
The bar.
Yeah.
What if I want to go to the bar with a bear?
Maybe you could.
The bar, the bar.
Bar. I want to have a beer with my bear at the bar. Wait a minute.
Sally sells seashells by the seashore.
Shit.
Sorry.
Yeah. Whiskey. Yeah, no, it was rad. So like in the morning we got up, and there was deer cruising through some small deer cruising through the My deer.
My deer right there.
Yeah. Was that cruising through the campground,
dude,
you know?
Warm coffee on a cold morning is the best.
I got up.
I don't even care if you don't like coffee.
Oh, it was rad. I made a little picnic table out there. I got up, went out in the morning. I had my little grinder, my little hand grinder, grinded up some beans.
How many turns you make?
Oh, I made a lot of turns. I make 2 cups of coffee.
Fine ground?
A little medium to fine.
Medium to fine, okay.
Yeah, I was doing a pour over. I had my little Stanley pour over.
Dude, the Stanley coming in clutch.
Yeah, baby. Just it's outside. It was like, a little misty still in the morning. Me and Daisy got up, wandered around. Jess was still sleeping, so we got up. I just went out there.
Of course she was.
Ground some coffee.
That's her thing. Yeah, she sleeps in.
Yeah, I like get up early.
Best part of waking up
is whatever kind of coffee I had ground up
in your cup.
And so yeah, me and Daisy just sat out there, threw the ball for a while, and then just watched the deer, and then.
The deer weren't spooked by a dog running after a ball?
They're off in the distance. Okay. She wasn't too aware.
I was like, dang. About to play some rugby.
Yeah. And then just enjoyed my morning coffee in the cold. It was rad, dude. And then we walked
Zen moment.
Mm-hmm. And then we walked over to the falls. The falls were dope. And it was funny too, because I didn't realize it. We were just like, oh, here's some falls. Let's go check these out. And then on Instagram while we're driving, it popped up. Somebody's like, my top 5 spots to visit are, and that was one of them.
Yeah.
I'm like, oh, shit.
I just did it.
Yeah. Was there, checked it off.
Nice.
Thank you.
Nice.
Nice. Yeah, but highly recommend that area. So yeah, we bailed from there, hit the road again. Where did we go from there? I'm trying to look at my notes real quick. Fuck.
You take notes?
No, I take pictures and I have visual notes.
Oh, that's what you mean. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I'm like, I'm going back to Google Maps. I gotta find it.
I know, right?
So you went up the 395. There's Susanville. So you crossed over Reno to Susanville. So I can kind of see the route you took. Did you go to Harper? Through Harper?
No, I'm looking at Aim's notes now because Aim was telling me where to fucking go. We're going off a lot of his.
There's Fall River Mills.
No,
Bernie MacArthur.
Yeah, Bernie Falls.
There's Bieber.
Oh no, we went to from there. We went to McLeod Falls, and it's a rad drive. Just getting there.
Hat Creek. Creek.
So there's 3 falls. There's upper, middle, and lower. We checked out the upper and middle. We didn't bother to go to the lower falls, but there's a campground there as well, which would probably have been a rad place to camp. But yeah, we just got out. Same thing. You get out, you walk, and it was raining, so we didn't want to go down to the next falls. But yeah, I think you can basically hike from all of them. But if you're at that campground, you can hike to all these falls right there at your campground.
Is it near Mount Shasta?
Yeah, you're right below it, basically.
Okay, because I'm literally looking at a video from Mount Shasta.
Oh, are you?
Yeah. Pretty wild up there, man. Because they have campsites on your way up to Mount Shasta.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, because there's Hidden Valley Camp, there's Horse Camp, there's Helen Lake.
Yeah, we were on the 89. Oh, and you can see Mount Shasta from there, which was rad. It was covered in snow.
Yeah, I see the 89. So you're on the south side. Yeah, McLeod, I see it now. Yeah. Okay.
And we tried to drive. That's right. We tried to go because we drove by Crater Lake, but we've been to Crater Lake, so we're like, let's just keep going. And we actually tried to drive up to Shasta, but we're like, it's like, oh yeah, it's open, rad. So we started driving up, and there's a ton of snow up there.
Oh, there's always snow up there, isn't there?
And we got to a certain point where they're jumping off of there was a snowmobile park. And everybody's unloading their snowmobiles. I'm like, oh, this is rad. I saw a rad ass, it was a home build, like a Troopy or something. I don't know. It was a custom. It looked like somebody built their own home build, like a Underland over budget kind of idea,
Overland under budget.
Yeah. Sorry. My bad.
No.
Whiskey.
The whiskey.
The whiskey. But he didn't have an Instagram or anything on his thing, but it was a cool little build out. But we got up there but right at the snowmobile park, they had the road closed after that. You couldn't go any further. So we're like, lame.
Bummer.
Yeah. So, had to go back down, which was fine. And then, I'm trying to think where we camped after that. What was it? Oh yeah, we went through a tunnel, the Randall Collier Tunnel. That was cool. I'm trying to remember where we stayed the next night. We went to Harris Beach State Park. I think by then we finally got over. Yeah, from there we went all the way to. We got to the coast, And that's where we stayed. Yeah. That was the thing too. So like the whole way we're trying to stay at like, we're trying to do dispersed.
Yeah.
And everything is closed. I think for the winter, they just close everything down.
I think they do, because even in Arizona, when the higher elevation spots, they just close it down.
Yeah, they don't want to have to
recover.
They don't, yeah. So we're like, fuck, dude. So, and even like, all right.
Summertime, it's wide open.
Yeah. So, and then even then, like, it was like, okay, well, fuck it. Let's just get another campground. And even the campgrounds were closed. And we're looking online. They're like, yep, they're open. Rad. Nope.
Yeah.
Everybody was closed, dude. Everything. So
that happened to AIM too. When AIM was out in Arizona, he's asking me, he's like, dude, like, where do I go? Like, nothing's open.
Yeah.
Because the roads showed that they were supposed to be open, like top of Schnebly Hill.
That's what we were looking.
Supposed to be open.
On the map.
Wasn't open.
Everything's open. Let's go. And nope, everything was closing down. So we're like hit or miss. Fuck, dude. And so it's just kind of like whatever we could get at that point.
Yeah.
I think we ended up staying at a Harris Beach State Park, another campground.
Okay.
But that was really nice as well. All the campgrounds, like we stayed at a few campgrounds on the trip, and like they're all top notch. Like I highly like it was rad because like
the names of all of them.
Most of them, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. We pinned them all.
I meant for me.
Yeah. No, we dropped pins on everywhere we went, but because they're all in the pines. You know, it's not like these like like we always talk shit about like the cement campgrounds and all this, but no, these were all like
what's it called, the concrete slab?
Yeah, the concrete slab. These were all like pretty well spaced out.
That's good.
You're surrounded by trees.
Yeah, I mean, sometimes honestly, it's okay.
Yeah, you can't even tell. Like, and everybody is really respectful. Like everybody at a certain time is quiet. Nobody's making noise. Okay, so the Harris State Beach Park was from there. Okay, we were in Oregon at that point. Oregon's shit is rad for their campgrounds.
Why?
They got their shit down. It's all like, you don't have to reserve them anymore. It's all first come, first serve, basically.
Okay.
You can reserve, but you just pull in, and all the campsites, like when you pull into them, they all have like QR codes.
Huh. And
you just scan it and be like, boop, this is mine.
Yeah.
You just go online,
Taken.
paying, done. I'm pulling in, mine. They all say reserved, but you can basically pull in and you just look online. It's like, oh, yep, this one's open. Nobody's coming here tonight. I'm taking the spot. And it was super easy, super convenient.
Yeah.
Which is nice. And that one actually had it was a beach access one.
Beach access?
Yep.
No.
To the dunes were right there. But only for certain section of the campground, like section C through D could enter the beach. We didn't get section C through D because those were full hookups for people with like the big trailers and all that shit. But so we pulled into it, and there were like there was a bunch of guys like unloading their fucking Jeeps with like fucking rad ass Jeeps. Just they're gonna go
strokers.
They're gonna go play in the fucking sand. I'm like, oh, rad, dude. And we actually tried to I'm like, I want to fucking go. Let's go play on the beach from here, and like we couldn't get an entrance from there because there's only access if you were staying at those certain campsites. But it was kind of nice though, because all the party people were over in that section, and we were in the quiet section, which benefited us because we didn't want to party.
Yeah.
We were trying to stay mellow. Free showers.
Cool.
It was fucking rad. Cool. This is day 3, so we're like, fuck it, let's go take our showers. Fucking, they're free too. If we didn't have to pay, I'm like, awesome.
It's not like Greece, dude.
Right. Even California's like that.
Oh yeah, no, Arizona you have to pay for showers too, I think.
Yeah.
Certain campgrounds.
Yeah. So that was nice. And that we actually got to, cook outside, which was rad. We had so many plans for dinner. We brought so much food.
Yeah, it always happens.
We're gonna make steaks.
Always
we're gonna do this. We made
ribeye.
Yeah. Our first night camping. So for dinner, we made grilled cheese sandwiches and a tomato soup.
Still sounds good.
On a cold night, it was fucking delicious, dude.
Oh yeah. Did you use like the rustic tomato sauce?
Yeah. Some roasted red pepper tomato sauce, and then we had some fancy fucking bread with like I don't know what we did, Havarti cheese and Gouda cheese and stuff, and it was like, oh, so good. And we ended up having that the second night as well.
2 nights in a row?
Yeah, because it was fucking bomb. We're like, let's just do that again. It goes super easy, you know?
Yeah.
And then the next night we made pasta, some bow tie pasta. It was like some meat sauce and shit. And we ended up having that like, I think 3 nights. So like, yeah.
Not bad.
Yeah, it was fucking rad. So, but yeah, that was one night. Most of the time we ended up, because it was so cold or it was raining, we had to like cook inside the camper. But that,
hey, at least you have it.
Yeah, it was nice having that option. But we had like 2 nights where we were able to cook outside and actually have a campfire, which was rad.
Yeah.
And it was kind of drizzling a little bit. But the fire ring was underneath a tree, so it was kind of blocking some of the rain. So it was kind of nice to like sit out there by the fire and just kind of like sit in the chairs with like a little misty rain coming on you, but you're by the fire. It was pretty rad. But yeah, most of the time we weren't able to sit outside, unfortunately. Yeah. But because it was just raining a lot.
So where'd you end up? So you went up 395, went to Oregon,
got to the coast. Actually,
did you go to Washington, or did you just stay in Oregon?
We dipped into Washington for a minute. We ended up going. So we were going along the coast. We went to Whalehead Beach. Check that out. Is
Oregon?
Yeah. We spent most of our time in Oregon. And that we could get beach access. There's another rad little campground there if you wanted to.
A pay-for campground.
Yeah. We didn't camp there though, but we did some hiking around there. You can get out and hike some trails. Walk along the cliffside and kind of you're through the rainforest and stuff, and it was rad. There was a rad little. We wanted to go into it. There was like a roadside attraction, I guess you would say, and it's they have these dinosaurs, and it's like this Jurassic Park thing. And you can go in, and I think they have like something like 20 fucking dinosaurs hidden in the trees. So you're going through like this rainforest, and there's these giant trees, and they're like these huge dinosaurs. They're like 20 feet tall. Yeah, they're like legit sized dinosaurs, and they're just like hiding in the trees or something. But
that's freaky.
Yeah, I wanted to go. We wanted to go through, but you couldn't take dogs. And we had the dogs with us, so we couldn't go. We'll have to go back again with the kids. And Amy even commented, it's like, oh, my kids love that. So they had like 2 dinosaurs out front, kind of, and it looked rad. I'm like, this is a cool place. So I want to go back there and check that out. And then we went to, where is this one? The name of that area. There was we try to see a lot of lighthouses because there's a bunch in there. We love lighthouses. It's fun. We're dorks. But yeah, we went to Cape Blanco. Cape. Oh, like Cape. The Cape of, okay. Cape Blanco. There's a Hughes house. It's an old house. It's cool history and stuff.
Right by Needle Rock?
Possibly.
That's just what I see.
Yeah, the Hughes house, and there's a lighthouse right there. Super fucking windy, dude. Holy shit. Like, we were going to, like, you have to kind of park farther away from that lighthouse, and you kind of, like, hike in. Yeah. And we're like, I'm not going to hike that one. We'll take a picture from afar, because it was just blowing like crazy. I couldn't even open my door to the truck. I had, like, fucking struggle to open it. It was blowing so hard, dude. Yeah, so we did that. And then, like, there's a couple spots. It's rad. Like, you can drive right down to the water, basically. It's pretty neat.
That's cool.
And the drives down, and like, it's just cool because, like, even if it's paved or if it's just gravel roads and shit like that, it's just kind of neat because, like, you're in this like little rainforesty thing. It was like a new experience. Like, I'm used to the pines and shit like that. But it was just so wet. I love it. It was rad because it's so wet. I met so many cool people along the way too. It was funny. Just random people would come up and just start talking to you. I met some rad people.
People like me.
Yeah, like Ben. Yeah.
I go talk to everybody.
Yeah. Cookeville River Lighthouse. Yeah, it was built in like 1896, like super old shit. I loved it.
Heck yeah.
And then we went up to we wanted to get to Astoria. I think that was like our main point, our height We wanted to get
Goonies.
Yeah.
Right?
So we went up there, saw the Goonies house. Had to, you got to stop in there. But before there, we stopped the Tillamook, how you say it? Tillamook dairy.
Cheese?
Yeah, cheese and ice cream. They have a huge fucking, I guess, like, for tourists and all that kind of shit to roll in and buy all their swag and, gift shop and stuff like that. But like, we stopped there, freezing cold, but we had to stop and get some ice cream. Sat outside, had some good ice cream.
Got to do it.
Fucking so good, dude. I think we even bought like a pint of ice cream just to throw in the freezer, bring home with us. Bought some fancy cheese that they don't sell in the stores and stuff.
Okay.
So that was delicious. Ended up, I can't remember the name of that park. We ended up staying in another park outside of there. Fuck, what was the name of that one? I can't remember the name of that one. And then, then we went up to Astoria, cruised around there for a little bit. Cool little town, man. Like a little, fishing town and stuff like that. Saw the Goonies house. You have to like park away from it. You can't drive up to it anymore, just so you're not bugging the people. Like people live there.
Oh, really?
It's not like just like a tourist, museum.
Yeah.
So you like have to park down the block, and there's like right when you pull in, and it says, like there's these signs like, "Hey, you guys, respect the neighborhood. Don't park here." And there's signs everywhere like you have to park on this side, and you can walk up this way, and then, but there's I wonder how, like we were talking about, like I wonder how many people like walk up there every day, and like we were in the off season. It was like a Thursday in winter. And there's still like a few people walking up there,
like knocking on the door.
Yeah, I know, right? So you want to be quiet. It's like, please be respectful. Don't make noise and all this stuff. So you go up, you take your picture, do your truffle shuffle, and then walk back down.
Oh man.
So we didn't hang out there too long, but it was cool to see. It was kind of fun, just a little fun things. It was funny because like we saw like there's that, and then like the bridge from Stand By Me.
I've never seen that.
You've never seen Stand By Me?
No, who's in it? Let me guess, Tom Hanks.
No, it's like that old like River Phoenix, and like when they're like kids and stuff, and you want to see a dead body?
No, I don't remember that.
You've never seen that movie? It's a classic, dude.
Mm-mm.
Oh, you gotta watch that movie.
I got a projector. Let's go watch it up there.
Yeah, there you go. One of those coming of age movies. It's kind of fun. But yeah, we just sat down there, hung out by the harbor for a little bit, and then just cruised around. And then from there, we had to dip up into Washington because we were going to try and see some other waterfalls, like the Bridal Falls and all these other ones. But like we pulled in, and because by that time it's like Saturday.
Yeah. Sorry, I was like away from the mic.
Yeah. There were so many fucking people there. There had to have been like 100 people there. I'm like,
that's a lot.
Yeah, I'm like, I'm not stopping.
Yeah, I'm not down with crowds anymore.
Yeah, no.
I used to be like, oh yeah, let's do it. No, I'm not waiting anymore. Like I literally was going to check my lottery ticket and Powerball ticket. I could have won. I could be a millionaire.
Yeah.
Who knows? But there was like 2 people in line. I was like, nah, not worth it.
Yeah. No, I got a lottery scratcher and I won, but I don't want to fucking bother going into 7-Eleven to fucking cash it in because I don't want to fucking deal with people.
If I won, I would, but
it was like a couple bucks, but I'm like,
no,
it's still sitting in my fucking ashtray.
I'm just saying, like, I just don't deal with crowd. If there's a line, it's just, no.
Yeah, I don't want to deal with them.
I'll go later. I'll do it later.
So then we just kind of did that and then started to decide, okay, let's just start heading back down the 395. So we just did that, head back down, made a few stops in some fun little towns here and there, just kind of took our time, stop at little local coffee shops, get coffee at those places and stuff, support little small coffee shops and stuff. We didn't see too much wildlife. We saw a bunch of little deer here and there. Saw some elk, which was rad. We missed a turn somewhere and we took a 40-minute detour on some like back road, fucking like twisty, like 15-mile-an-hour fucking, switchbacks in the fog, rainy fog. Couldn't see shit, dude. And almost hit a coyote. There was a coyote just running down the road.
Oh man!
And like just came up on him all of a sudden. I'm like, holy shit, dude! Like just had to fucking almost lock him up, and then like, I don't understand why animals do this when they see you instead of like
stop.
Well, no, instead of stopping, like instead of just darting back out into the bushes, they just run down the road.
Oh yeah.
So I'm like following this coyote running. I didn't want like just go left or right, dude. Quit running down the road. I'm going like 5 miles an hour. Like I don't want to run him over. I don't want to go scare him anymore. So
you honk him?
No, I mean I'm just. He knows I'm there. He keeps looking back at me. You know, I got my lights on. He sees me and he's just like fucking running with me instead of like away from me.
Yeah.
I'm like, bro, just go left. You know, I've had deer do that where they just like keep running down the road with you. It's like, no, go left, go back into the bushes, go up the hill, go down the hill, go somewhere else. Don't just run in front of me. But you know, they're just panicking, like obviously.
Yeah.
So yeah, no, we just did that. Just came back down, fun, you know, just enjoyed the drive back down and took our time. Ended up back in. I was gonna try and just hot dog it to Bishop, just to be closer to home, because we want to be back on. Or no, I'm sorry. This was like, yeah, we're heading back. I had to be back by Tuesday, so it was like Monday heading back down, and then I just kind of.
Yeah, because I was heading back on Monday too. That's when I texted you. I thought you were already home.
Yeah, you back? I'm like, no, we're just trying to get to Bishop, and then
because I was on the 395 coming back from Death Valley.
Yeah. And then. Just to the last day, I didn't want to have a long drive on my last day. I wanted to kind of get home at a decent time. But we ended up just pulling back off into Mammoth somewhere, that area, and just kind of crashing again. It was cold as shit that night too. It was like 19 degrees that day. It was dropping a bit.
Sounds fun.
Yeah.
I like
icy roads, you know, that was the one thing that was like sketchy to me because like it was kind of wet out everywhere and it was like in the 20s. Like the highest temp we had was like 40s. Like 40, 45. Most nights it was like in the 20s, 30s, you know, and like a lot of the driving, like the last day, like all our driving, we drove by Mount Shasta again and all that kind of stuff. And it was like kind of wet out or, you know, wettish conditions. And I was just worried about black ice everywhere. And there's some people hauling fucking ass. Oh, yeah, dude. I'm like, bro, like people are like riding my ass. I'm going like,
You're heavy. You're not stopping easy.
Yeah, no, I'm not trying to lock them up on the fucking twisty roads here with this big ass truck. And I'm not going slow. I'm going whatever the posted limit is. You know, if it's 55, I'm going 55.
Yeah.
And people are like just on my ass. I'm like, fucking
shoulder brights.
Yeah. I'm like, fucking go for it, dude. Send it, dude. I'll catch you on the next corner when you're in the ditch. You know what I mean? No problem. But
when you winch them out, you're like, so that was fun, wasn't it?
How was that? Yeah.
How'd that work out for you?
Yeah. We saw a few people off in the, you know, didn't make it. You know?
Oh, really?
Yeah. There were a few people like went off the roads a few places here and there. So sucks for them, man. Fucking slow the fuck down. Yeah. Not worth it, man.
I agree.
But yeah, it was nice. So back.
You made it back home.
Yeah, made it back home. God, there's so many, like I was saying, like just even down by like Lone Pine and, you know, Big Pine, all those areas, like there's so many rad little offshoot roads I want to hit.
Oh yeah. I've only been up there one time and we went up to about June Lake, I think it was. Mm-hmm. And that was it. Like there was so much more to see, but
there's so much up there.
But I haven't been back up there in a couple of years and since I bought my truck new.
Yeah.
So, and I've been in a million trips in my truck since then. So yeah.
So you're that same weekend. Where were you? Death Valley, right?
Death Valley, yeah.
How was that?
So it was kind of like a last minute decision. It was like New Year's.
Yeah, I didn't even know you guys were going until I saw you guys were posting pictures.
Well, I had literally just gotten back from Greece and I left my wife for like 2 weeks with the baby and the 2 girls and the 2 dogs. And like, I took advantage already and I didn't want to do it again. And I was just like, dang, I really want to go. Cause like I knew January, February, March is going to be kind of a slow travel time for me. Cause I have so much work.
Mm-hmm. Get it in now while you can.
Yeah, and the fact that since I'm driving so much into work, like on my weekends, I don't want to be driving. So I just figured there'd be my last hurrah for 2023. So I literally just was like, hey, I'm gonna go up there. So I didn't tell anybody because there was a group going. I was still in the group chat. I never exited out of the group chat. And I was like, kind of like, surprise. Oh, I got FOMO and blah, blah, which I did. And I wasn't planning on going, but I just was kind of like monitoring like, oh, okay, who's going? I was like, So long story short, they were all going. I didn't tell them I was going. I told Allie, I was like, hey, Allie, I decided to go, but don't tell anybody. And because she was going to go up and I was going to go up at the same time because I couldn't leave like early because they went up like on Thursday or something.
Oh, okay.
I didn't have the day off or anything. So I actually had to work and all this other stuff. So I ended up going up with her on Saturday morning.
Oh,
because we had Saturday, Sunday, Monday, because Monday was New Year's Day.
Yeah, we had the holiday.
So they were up at the Throne of Pentacles. Like they hung out for like 2 or 3 days there even. Like
oh, wow.
I think 2 days there. It was opt-off road. It was Allison and her husband Ray. There was
Charming Forerunner.
Yeah, Charming Forerunner. There was this guy in this long taco. I call it long taco because it was
sick taco.
It was sick taco. That's what it was, not long taco. Sick taco. I was thinking long because he had the long bed on a quad cab taco. Yeah, it's a sick taco. It's actually really nice.
Yeah.
It was red, and him and his wife, and they had a little miniature version of Cooper.
Oh,
they had a miniature golden doodle.
Golden doodle, yeah.
So his name was Louis. And Louis met Cooper because I brought Cooper with me. So we just hot dogged it up there Saturday morning, and we missed him at Trona because Allie was running a little bit behind, and we went up to met him. I forgot what it was called, but they were going to this other like outpost or whatever. It's like a trading post, which is in the BLM land in the Death Valley area. And this is my first time in Death Valley, so I have no idea where I'm at. Yeah. And we're rolling down this dirt road, and it's a really smooth, long, straight dirt roads. We aired down because it was a couple miles back.
Was it Ballarat?
Yeah, Ballarat. Yeah, that's what it is.
Yeah.
And they were all there waiting for us to arrive, and it was around lunchtime when we got there. And man, I was bombing down that road behind Allie, and Allie was, we were doing about 60 miles an hour down that road, like low PSI, just mobbing, dude. It was so much fun.
Yeah.
And she rolls up, and then all of a sudden they're like, "Wait, who's behind Allie? Like, who's with Allie?" And then they recognize my truck, and they're like, "Oh, Ben's here!" Oh. So it was really cool.
Fun. Yeah, a little surprise.
Yeah, I just wanted to make a little surprise for them because I told them I couldn't come. And Adam Twigrig, who's now Get Their Adventures.
Oh, that's right.
He was him and his wife were there, but he was like, "I knew you were gonna come. I could tell you were in the group chat. You never left." I was like, yeah, you're right.
Yep.
So,
and then Ugly 80 was there too, right?
Yeah. Nate,
yeah.
Ugly 80. Yeah, he's been on the show. He was up there with his Land Cruiser. And who else? I think that was it. We took a group photo, but so Kristen's parents were there, and they live in the Temecula area, Fallbrook area, I think, in that right down, south of us.
Yeah, right by us. Yeah,
and they know Death Valley quite well.
Oh, cool.
And her dad, I swear, needs to start a tour guide company because he's got that voice. He's got the knowledge.
Oh, cool.
Of Death Valley, all this other stuff. So he's like, oh, yeah. No. So he told us all about it. But
I wish I'd known. I would have dropped you pins of like places to go, but it sounds like you already had it covered.
Dude, they go out there every year. They stay out there for like a week, it sounds like.
I wonder if they know Robert out there. Yeah.
They probably do.
Yeah.
He's a retired firefighter.
Oh, okay.
So, law enforcement firefighters.
Yeah, they probably know each other.
Yeah. Anyways, so we go to Ballarat, and then we camp south of Ballarat. Yeah, it's still on BLM land, but it was really cool because you wake up and there's this huge mountain that goes straight up.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
it's insane. So that was kind of cool, like going to bed, waking up to that or whatever. But then the next full day we were there, we went on a trail ride, and we went and saw old miners' cabins, and went by the old Charles Manson,
the compound out there, the Manson family ranch.
Yeah, where the FBI raided them.
Yeah.
It was small little. We had charcuterie. I brought a charcuterie board. We ate charcuterie at the Manson ranch, whatever. It's something else ranch.
It
called something ranch.
Yeah, it used to be a lot more. Like it burnt down a while back.
It burned down?
Yeah, like some of the structure, how it's all stone right there.
Oh, yeah, there was that.
Yeah, so it burned down a while back. So it used to be a little bit more structures. But
okay. Yeah, I remember seeing that. It was all just still concrete, but it didn't look complete.
Yeah.
But so we went and visited that. We went on a trail ride, went all the way into Death Valley because it says you were now entering,
Yeah.
And I had a good time. There was it was washed out. Like, I mean, there were certain parts that were graded. So it was like smoother than we expected. And there was a few other areas.
Did you go through that, like that valley?
Yeah, I went to the geologist cabin.
Okay, yeah.
All that. We had lunch out there after the charcuterie board. Manson family, whatever. So then we went all the way. It was like an all-day event. And we drove all the way. But there were some washed out parts. And we got a little flexy. And shout out to 4122 again. Yeah. Because there was this one point where it pivoted, right? So it was like kind of like a V-shaped notch where you had to go down head first and then back out. But when I pivot, because I have a long truck, I dragged my hitch and it was all on the hitch slide, baby.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
Coming in clutch.
Yeah. So used that, scraped it up. I see a little pink again. And then, just kind of drove out. But it was just really cool. We got there. We saw sunset. The sunsets were beautiful.
Oh, yeah. Sunset in the desert's rad.
Dude, insane colors. And then we drove back, but I didn't realize how far apart everything was. It took us till like 10 o'clock at night just to get back. And this is on New Year's Eve. And so my dinner just consisted of, what's it called? It's those pre-made
mountain
peanut butter and jelly sandwiches.
Uncrustables?
Uncrustables.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was like this little pouch of like peanut butter and jelly. So I had that at like a gas station basically. And so, drove back to camp and then we rang in the new year and it was kind of funny because like we did the countdown and then literally at midnight we were like, Happy New Year. And then all the dogs were like,
oh, perfect timing,
started a howl, dude.
Really?
And there was probably like 5 dogs out there.
How funny.
It was Cooper, it was Ranger, it was George, and it was Allison's 3 dogs.
Oh, wow. She had all of them.
Yeah, so there's 6 dogs.
Jeez,
Louis had left. So we had a pack of dogs, and they all started to howl. They're like, because one of them's actually a half coyote, I think. So it was literally, they started to howl at midnight. It was kind of cool. And the kids did the poppers, and Allie brought some colorful burning.
Oh, you put in the fire?
Yeah, you put in the fire, like a chemical burn thing. I'm sure we all have cancer now because of it.
Yeah.
But it was a good time, man. Death Valley, I was only out there for, basically 2.5 days, but it was awesome. It was good to see the people. It's all about the food and people.
That's right.
I made a steak the first night. It was delicious. And I didn't have it in me to make anything the second night because we got home so late.
Oh, yeah.
Just drove home after that, $395.
Hell yeah.
They stayed out there a little bit longer. Oh, this is what I was also going to call out. So Opt Off Road just got a new F250 Tremor.
Oh, that's right.
And it's on all terrains and all that stuff. It's all beefcake. And they got a Scout camper.
Yeah, that thing's fucking rad.
It's massive.
Yeah.
But it is so cool, dude.
So nice inside.
Now, you have a 4-wheel camper.
Yeah.
Which is a pop-up camper, which has like, not fabric, but vinyl fabric, whatever.
Walls. Yeah.
Yeah, walls at the top. Theirs is just a solid RV, basically. And it was a slide-in. Mm-hmm. So it's similar to yours, slide-in.
Yep.
But I didn't get to go inside of it.
Oh, really?
I don't know why. I had all the opportunities, but I never went inside of it.
They're super nice inside. They're rad. We went with the 4-wheel camper just because we wanted the lower profile.
Yeah.
Because we already drag it as it is.
Yeah. They didn't take it on the trail ride. They took their Bronco.
You see, that's the thing. Yeah, they can tow their Bronco out there with
that. With an F250, they'll flat tow it. Yeah.
Yeah, they just base camp that and then just go play with their Bronco or whatever toy
which is super cool.
Which is rad. So, yeah.
So, congratulations on that Opt Off Road.
Yeah,
it's really dope.
Sweet. Yeah.
And Allison, Charming Forerunner and her husband, they've never camped with Opt Off Road before.
Oh.
So,
they did. No, not all of them. Jason was out there for Little Smokies with the kids.
Yeah.
But that wasn't like a full trail.
Yeah, it wasn't the whole family.
But they've met and hung out before.
Yeah, she's met Jason and all that stuff. But she met Kristen for the first time. Let's put it that way.
Yeah.
So they got along. They met new friends. Everybody's friends. So
yeah, and they both live up in the same area.
Yeah, they live like 20 minutes from each other up in the not Johnson Valley, but Joshua Tree, 29 Palms area. Mm-hmm. So they're all friends, made new friends.
Yay.
But yeah, no, it was a really awesome time. It's good to go with good people, and yeah, it was an awesome time. It really, cherry on top of the end of the year. So it was really good.
No, that's good. Yeah. Good way to finish out the 23 And with that,
the 2023 season
comes to an
end. Good night. No. But yeah, no, so it was really cool. And we have another camping trip coming up. Looking forward to it.
Nice.
In January.
Hope I can make that one.
Yeah, I'm really stoked on that one. It's our good friend Allie's birthday trip.
Yep.
Because she doesn't get out that much because she's in nursing school and she's busy.
Yeah.
And, we're busy. And
what was it like? It wasn't last year, the year before we went out to
COVID.
Yeah, it was during COVID, and she had COVID.
Yeah, she had COVID.
Had COVID for her birthday.
And she was like, "Hey guys, you don't have to come out if you don't want." I was like, "No, fuck that. We're going.
We're
dude.
going."
Yeah. So I think it was me, you, Jeff. Was it Jeff?
Yeah, Jeff.
Yeah, Jeff was there.
Jeff was out there. Adam, K baby.
Yeah, Adam K baby. Yeah, dude. I still remember because I
just watched that video the other day, actually.
Yeah. I'm like Allie's photographer. But she had
her dress,
her old prom dress, or bridesmaid's dress. That's what it was. And she drank some champagne, but she felt like crap.
Oh yeah, she was hurting, but she's a trooper. She's still fucking.
Jeff and her both had COVID. That's what it was.
He did too. Yeah.
And
he's like, I don't care. I already got
hanging
COVID.
Out. Yeah. And so I just remember that was such a great time, and we never got COVID. We were like, yeah, whatever. Yeah. Skip our distance, and
we're good. I think we already had it before, so we weren't worried.
We probably like had it before and we were immune to it. So
yeah.
But yeah, it was a good time. But it's going to happen again.
Nice.
It's kind of the late January, and lots of good people. There's gonna be a lot of people at this one now.
Oh really?
Oh yeah. FOMO.
Yeah, big time. I gotta try and go.
It's gonna be a good time.
Hope so.
Yeah, it'll be a Friday night, Saturday, come home Sunday after a long day of playing around.
Yeah, I gotta fix a few things on the truck now before I go.
Always.
Yeah. We had a propane leak. That was rad.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. I fixed it with some electrical tape.
Hell yeah.
It's not leaking.
Fix most things.
A little pinhole or something in one of the propane lines. And I just wrapped the shit out of it. So we could smell propane. And then
not anymore.
I found out, pro tip, with the 4-wheel campers, at cold temperatures, your smoke detectors and your CO2 detectors will just go off on their own.
Oh, dude, you know what's funny? I wonder if that's what happened to the Scout.
Well, they're doing it too?
I think because it was cold out there too.
Yeah.
I think one of theirs went off.
Yeah.
I can't. And I'm sure Kristen's listening. She better be.
Yeah.
Yeah. Remind me. Did yours go off? And was it because of the cold weather?
Yeah. If it is, because ours kept going off in the cold at night. Like we're cooking, and they're like, it's not that smoky in here. What the fuck? We've cooked in here before, and like they just kept going off. And then like one time, right when we pulled into camp, I opened the camper and they were all off. They're flashing and going off. I'm like, wow. What the fuck, dude? Like, and I checked some forums and they say it's the cold weather sets the smoke detectors off, and
maybe the moisture too.
The CO2 detectors, they both go off in the cold. So I just yanked them out of the camper and pulled the batteries and threw them in the cab of the truck.
Interesting.
So yeah.
Okay.
So yeah, if that's happened to your Scout, that might be why also. So I don't know.
Right on. Well, dang, dude, we talked about a lot tonight.
Yeah, fuck, we were rambling. I'm sorry, everybody.
You're a rambling man.
Yeah.
What about 2024 goals?
What are we going to do in 24?
What are your goals? I'm asking you first.
Me?
Not personal. Like,
no.
I'm going to get in shape.
I'm going to go to the gym more. No, that ain't going to happen.
I'm going to eat healthy.
I ain't going to lie to y'all. That ain't going to happen.
I'm going to be the same fat bastard I was before.
Piece of shit that I am now. Maybe I'll get a haircut.
Maybe. You need one, dude. I was thinking about trimming my beard up, dude.
Yeah, I am too.
Shaping it.
It was such a pain. Long hair sucks.
My son grabs it and pulls it, dude. The words.
They get their hands, and it's like a death
he won't
grip,
let go.
Dude. Infants have the fucking grip of like, I don't know.
Dude, he's got kung fu grip, dude.
Yeah,
and he rips my beard, dude.
It's the worst.
I like my beard, but I do not like my beard with him.
Yeah. I hate long hair camping. I'm like thinking about just cutting the hair off and trimming the beard up. I don't know. We'll see.
I got to go to a professional so I don't look stupid.
Yeah, see, I'm too cheap.
I mean, I already look stupid.
I can't afford to fucking go anywhere and get a haircut.
Dude, beard, dude, just the beard is like $60.
Yeah, I'll drop $100 getting fucking styled up, and I don't care enough. So
yeah, that doesn't include tip.
Yeah, no. Goals.
Yeah, that was a wild tangent. What are your goals? Get a haircut.
Try and get out more. Yeah, I try and get a haircut. That's my goal for the year. No, try and I want to get out more. I want to camp with. I didn't camp with like groups that much this year.
You didn't camp with me at all.
Yeah, my goal for 2024 is to camp with Ben.
There you
go. No, I want to. I used to always camp with groups, and it was fun. I loved going on
Hey, we miss you. We're still camping.
The radio chatter, going back and forth when we're on the trail.
Oh, yeah.
So much fun, dude. I miss that, dude. I miss that. Less highways, more dirt roads is my goal for 2024. I had a lot of goals that I wanted to do last year and places to see and visit and trips and stuff, and I did them. So
you did?
Well, yeah. Saw a lot of fun, cool shit. So, but I want to do more dirt roads. I want to be more off grid.
Yeah,
that's my goal.
Right on.
Also keep the podcast going. More episodes.
Yeah.
More cool guests.
Cool guests.
Yeah.
Video. Maybe.
It's
It's hard.
hard.
We already don't have time.
We don't. Yeah, we could barely get the episodes up, let alone edit it and then do video editing. I just don't have the time. It's if somebody wants to do it and hook us up for free, that'd be rad. But we don't have a budget. I'm already working 2 jobs. Yeah.
You sound like that Reba McEntire song. Working 2 jobs, single mom. Working 2 jobs, man. Yeah. I don't know the words, but I just remember the memes.
Yeah.
I'm a survivor. That's what it was.
Yep.
Oh, man. Jared's a survivor. I'm a survivor. I ain't gonna give up. Anyways.
Wait a minute. That's not Reba McEntire.
That's
That's
Reba.
Like Beyonce or some shit.
Yeah.
I'm thinking Reba. I'm like, you're talking about fucking Fancy?
No. Anyways. Any other goals?
I don't know. What you got?
Survive. No, I mean, if I was to be optimistic and all that, okay, so there's a trip that I mentioned to Chef Sean and to Chef Jeff. The 2 chefs need to meet.
They do.
They need to cook for each other.
Well, Jeff, he's got a new ride. So
he's got a new Tundra.
Yeah.
He's got a new job too. He doesn't work at Tiny Rico.
Oh, he didn't? I know he's talking about leaving, but
he works with Wired by Greg.
Oh, rad.
So if all your wiring needs, ask for Chef Jeff.
Nice.
And you heard it here first on the Average Overlanders podcast.
Yeah. Because he wants to get out again. He's been jonesing.
Yeah, he bought a Project M.
Yeah, that's what he said. He was talking to me while I was on my trip. He's like, dude, as soon as I get my fucking M, dude, I'm fucking coming out. Because he said he took a break also because he just had a baby and stuff.
Yeah, and he had some issues with the GX.
Yeah.
He sorted them all out, but he was so burnt on it where he's like, I'm going to sell it. I just want a nice new truck.
Yeah.
So he did. He got a new Tundra and he's got a Project M on the way.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, he's going to be out more. And then Herb is possibly going to be coming with us to Allie's.
What?
Yeah, dude.
All
he's
right.
like, I got approved for one night. I'm going to go for 2. He's like, I'm totally going to go for 2. I said, you better, dude. Oh, so Herb will be out there. We're going to have a good group, dude. It's going to be fun. But here's the deal. Goals. I want to go on the trip that I mentioned to Chef Jeff and Chef Sean out to Arizona and do the Camp Verde out of Africa.
Oh, okay.
Then go up and do Arizona. So it's kind of like more of a kid-friendly animal tour.
I was going to hit you up about doing a like a boys trip. I want to bring my dad camping and my brother camping, and I was thinking about doing our Arizona loop that we usually do, like Sedona.
This time,
Schnebley and Williams and all that kind of shit.
So here's my thing, and I'm just gonna throw it out there. I'm gonna spitball with you on the podcast.
Right. Yeah.
So the trip I was talking about, I haven't had it exactly mapped out, but what we want to do is end up out of Africa for the animal park.
Okay.
And then we want to end up at Arizona for the animal park. It's a
animal park.
But because the kids want to see it. Okay. They're 2 different styles because the out of Africa one is literally get out, walk around like a zoo. And it's beautiful. It's really cool. They have like even hippopotamuses, rhinoceroses, they have hyenas, they have tigers. It's kind of like Tiger King. You know what I'm saying?
All right.
Legit Tiger King stuff. They have a whole tiger show. You jump in the water.
Just side note, like I thought it was weird that like when I was in Oregon, there were so many tiger like attractions.
Yeah, I don't know.
Who has tigers in fucking Oregon?
Who's got time for tigers?
Why would they want to be in the rain?
I don't know, man.
I don't get it.
Maybe Bengal tigers. I don't know.
Oh, all right. Anyway,
so that's more of like a walk around out of Africa, like African animals. Then like safari style. Then we could hit Sedona, do some trails, camp. Munns Park, Schnebel Hill, all that stuff. Hit Arizona, and then on our way back down after camping in Williams, it makes more sense to take the 40 home faster, according to Google Maps. We don't like to do that. We got to end up at Lazy G, man, on the way back and get you, because you can't go to Arizona without doing Lazy G.
Chef Sean was just out there this weekend.
I know, I saw that.
Yeah,
and he was impressed.
Yeah, I was like, They got good food, dude. I told you.
We've been telling you, dude.
Right?
So yeah, no, I want to do that one with them. So that's one of my goals.
Okay.
And also attached to that, just in general, get out more. This year has been kind of a down year for me.
Yeah. 23 was hard.
23 has been rough. But you know what? In fact, it's kind of funny. I was texting one of my friends today, and they said, nature heals. And I was like, absolutely. Because remember when Sam died, we went up camping at Thomas Mountain. That's exactly what I felt,
Yep.
Nature heals. So I'm going to take that advice and get out more and, recover from 2023.
For reals.
And obviously, like you mentioned, the podcast, man, this was also a healing thing too, because
we need this.
This is like my getaway. This is like my
Ben
time.
And I therapy, in a sense.
It's our out loud therapy, man. So, thanks for listening to it. But yeah, dude, like
thanks for being our therapist.
Time. Yeah, whiskey and microphones.
Yeah.
So yeah, I mean that's really what it's about. I want to get out more. I want to go with groups and have better relationships with my family and my friends and myself. So nature heals, and that's why I want to do it.
Yeah. I like it. So hopefully we don't really have a plan. We're going to keep it rolling as much as we can.
I think we should still release on Fridays because that's what
we're still going to do Fridays, but it's not going to be.
But that's when we record, so it's like a week late in a way.
Yeah.
Like you'll hear this next Friday.
Yeah, we're recording Friday. I'll give me a days to edit, and then we'll get it out next Friday. But when you're listening to this, apparently. But yeah,
and we love all your comments, your DMs. Like I literally,
I love that shit.
They always send it to the Average Overlanders. Like, feel free to send it to Chile, Colorado.
If you got something specific,
it's specific to me.
Yep.
I mean, I see the Average Overlander stuff,
and I feel bad. Like I was posting a shit ton of pictures and videos and shit from my trip, but I don't post them on the Average Overlanders. I post them on my Ton to Discover page. So
we'll tag Average Overlanders and reshare it and get your following there.
I know. I just don't think people really give a shit about what I'm doing on my day to day.
Honestly,
if you're interested in if we're going on a trip and you want to know what we're doing, follow our personal pages and you can see more of what we're doing.
Yeah, because we typically keep podcast stuff to podcast stuff.
Yeah, and then our personal trips we'll post on I'll post on my personal pages. So
yeah, and even accidentally, I meant to post one for Cooper's page.
Oh yeah,
but it was on Chile, Colorado. So
yeah, it's hard to.
I didn't mean to, and then everybody started liking. I'm like, where did I get all these likes? I only have 10 followers on my dog account, and then I have 36 likes. This isn't right. So I checked it. I posted it to Chile, Colorado. I was like, dang it. Oh well. Yeah. They enjoyed it.
Hey.
Yeah, I love my dog, so I apologize, everybody.
Yeah.
But yeah. So yeah, anything else, man?
No.
You got some editing to do because we had some breaks in here.
Yeah, a lot of breaks.
Yeah,
but you won't know because I'm such a good editor.
He's such the editor.
Such a professional.
So much goodness.
No.
I'm also going to be doing more meetups, and that includes just general automotive.
I'm going to be doing less meetups.
Well, I'm in meetups when I'm not traveling.
Yeah, I'm going to cut back. I used to try and do a lot of the coffee meetups, and I want to try to do them, but
I'm doing it for cars, not overland stuff.
Yeah. Well, it just sucks my time. Well,
I have friends for overlanding, obviously all of you listening. But I also have another group of friends that does like car stuff. And that's what I'm doing tomorrow. I'm not driving my Mini Cooper because it's all dead. But
I'll be working tomorrow. Come by the shop.
Yeah. I'm waking up early to go to that thing. But
on your way back?
On the way back, yes. And then I have a January 6th party.
Shut up.
I totally
An insurrection
forgot.
party?
Yes, the insurrection party. The January 6th party.
Oh, that's tomorrow,
dude. It's a Saturday.
The anniversary.
I'm legit going to my buddy Justin's house. It's not for the insurrection party.
That's
not we're not celebrating the quote unquote insurrection because that's political and we don't want to get into that. But it's funny.
Horrific day in our history.
Oh my God. It was worse than 9/11. It was worse than D-Day.
Oh my goodness.
Fuck Pearl Harbor.
I mean, all those lives lost.
That dude in the horned helmet was scary, bro.
Yeah, the Buffalo Shaman or whatever.
Yeah, the Buffalo Shaman, dude. Oh my God. Don't even get me started on that. But anyways, it happens to be on January 6th, and it's a soup party. So I have to find a soup to bring, and I don't know where the hell I'm going to get one.
I got a can you can borrow.
Yeah.
I'm kidding.
Campbell's won't cut it.
Come on, I got some Dinty Moore.
Maybe, I was gonna say maybe Dinty Moore. But yeah, no. But anyways, I'm going to the South OC Cars and Coffee. They always have some crazy exotics out there.
Yeah.
We have a friend, or I have a friend that actually went to Greece with me as well. He's got another podcast. If you're into, totally different than overlanding camping. But if you're into like supercars, he has a podcast called Supercar Connection.
Oh, very cool.
And it just started, but it is actually really entertaining, really good. And they're going around doing supercar stuff. So
nice.
Check them out. They're on Spotify, at least. That's all I listen to. I'm sure they're on other platforms, but Spotify at minimum.
Yeah.
And they're good dudes. So I believe the guy's name is Joey, but Gavin is the guy I know. And I'm going to go meet up with him tomorrow.
Nice.
At the South OC Cars and Coffee in San Clemente.
Yeah. That will be last week if you're listening to this right now.
Yeah. So
maybe we'll talk about that on the next podcast, how it was.
Yeah. Well, you know what's interesting about that car show? There's like obviously a lot of exotics. There's like all walks of life. But they even have, there's usually a guy out there in an old diesel Land Cruiser. They have some old Broncos. They got some off-road stuff. It's not like a big deal, but I'm rolling up in my freshly minted Death Valley mud on top of my ZR2 everywhere. I'm bringing that one. Mini? It doesn't run.
Oh, that's right.
And I'm not driving the Mini or the Kia because why? I'd rather roll in dropping dirt chunks off of my truck and be like, yes, I use it.
Yes, right.
So anyways, they're probably going to hate on me, but I don't care, dude. It's car culture. That's what it's all about.
Oh, yeah. Appreciate all
vehicles.
That's right. I don't care. Well, except for the squatted trucks.
Yeah.
Fuck those.
Yeah. Those guys.
I don't know. That and street takeovers, fuck them.
Oh, dude. G37s and G35s, get fucked.
All the fucking stolen fucking Dodge Chargers out there.
Oh, yeah, the Chargers Challengers, dude. Yeah. Mostly Chargers.
Yeah.
Yeah, dude. They're just for street takeovers, and they steal them, and then they drive the hell out of them.
Crash them, and they don't give a fuck.
My favorite, by far, my favorite, most entertaining videos on the internet, hands down, bro. Hands down. The ones that I will always have a smile on my face watching are the street takeovers where they fucking sideswipe people.
And because knock them out of their shoes and shit.
They knock them out. They scorpion. They shoes go flying. Like, dude, it's okay. Somebody got hurt.
If you're there.
But you went and you're like, oh, world star. Like they're filming it because they think they're cool.
Lighting fire.
They don't see this Dodge Charger about to wreck your night, dude.
Dude. You deserve it, dude.
And I love
100%.
My favorite one was the dude who got hit and then they realized they hit somebody, so they stopped and then they started doing a burnout on his butt and it ripped his pants off. Right off. And he's like, oh, he is messed up, but adrenaline was pumping. But he gets up and he has no pants, dude. Oh my God. I love those videos because I'm like, you know what? Like you said, you deserve it. Like, why are you there at a street takeover being a hoodlum.
Yeah, that shit's fucking stupid.
Filming it because you think your Instagram following's cool.
Don't be those people.
Seriously.
Don't be those people. Fuck. Ruining car culture.
They are the worst part of it. Like I will take a squatted truck over that.
We used to go, like when I was younger, we'd do the street drags.
Yeah, but
and those were shady, but they weren't like that.
Dude, how else are you supposed to live your life a quarter mile at a time?
Absolutely. Like we were like, okay, it was illegal and we were breaking the law, but we weren't being blatantly fucking stupid.
You weren't actually like
we weren't stopping
people.
Yeah, we were going out to deserted roads and fucking.
If anything, racing. You were safe about it. Yeah, you weren't doing it on like
slightly organized, but we weren't just like doing burnouts and crashing into other cars. We're justifying
your illegal activity right now.
Absolutely.
But those guys, illegal too, but they're idiots and they're hitting people. And
the people are getting shot. They're like shooting.
Oh, dude.
Like hanging out the fucking car window while they're doing it.
Oh, those are my favorite. They get run over. Yeah, I saw this one where this chick was hanging out and she's like, oh my God, I'm so cool. Yeah, and then she gets fucking run over, dude.
Fucking stupid, dude. That's why I want to go to the fucking mountains and be away from all those fucking idiots.
I got a New Year's resolution for you.
Oh, okay.
Less F word on the podcast.
I can't do it.
I don't know if you can, but try.
That, dude.
Try.
Fuck, all right.
Yoda said it best. Do or do not. There is no try. Just try it. Because you know what? If we want sponsors someday.
Fuck that.
Come on, man.
All right,
Come on, man. What is my New Year's resolution from you? For me.
For you?
Yeah, like I just gave you one. You give me one.
Wait,
you're already failing, dude. You're failing left and right.
I don't know. Campmore.
Campmore?
Yeah.
With you.
With me.
Yeah, because you
do this.
You got a girlfriend, then all of a sudden we don't camp no more. I blame the girl.
I go camping.
I like her, but I blame the girl.
Yeah. I still camp.
I know you do. But you're always solo-ish.
I know.
Solo truck, solo vehicle, let's say.
I know.
You got to come out more. You got to get her out.
I miss the group.
You miss the shenanigans.
I miss the shenanigans with the groups.
That's right.
Yeah.
Well, I'll let you work on that.
Let's do some road trips.
Road trips. Yeah, but more dirt trips.
More dirt trips.
Yeah.
Yep.
All right, dude. It's getting late, man. I haven't eaten yet today.
This is a long episode.
It is. I don't care.
It's like 3-something hours. We had to make up for all the lost time.
Yeah. So deal with it, people.
Sorry. Break it up into 2 parts. Cut it in half. Listen to the other half next week.
There you go.
There you go.
It could be a twofer.
Nah,
just press pause.
Yeah.
Just come back.
Yeah. I don't have time to fucking edit it up and make 2 episodes.
Failed again already.
I did. God damn it.
It's the whiskey.
All right.
It's
all up in me and I don't know.
How are we going to end this now?
I don't know.
You going to be safe on the trail? How are you going to do this?
I don't know. Just bye.
Bye. No, we got to have something better.
Well, we appreciate y'all hanging with us. If we even have any listeners left, we appreciate you guys.
Fucking that's the truth, dude. Like seriously, we appreciate you sticking around and actually asking, hey, when's the next episode?
Is there another episode? Yes.
Yeah, we're still here. We're still doing them. They're going to be sporadic, but hopefully, Fridays. Just if there's a Friday where you don't get one, well, next Friday maybe
next Friday. Yeah, we'll try. We'll be as present as we can.
You know what? Do this. Turn on notifications because then it'll just happen, and you'll be like, "Oh, new episode."
You could do that. Subscribe,
like, comment, subscribe, and send me some DMs. Yeah. Send me truck nudes. That's what you got to do.
Truck nudes?
No, just pictures of your truck.
Okay.
It was a joke.
I get it.
Jared's giggly now. We gotta get going, man. I gotta eat something, man.
I need to get some food in me. I gotta go to bed. It's fucking late. It's Friday. We usually record on Wednesday or Tuesdays.
That's why I said, dude, let's go out to the bar now.
Let's go. Yeah, we usually middle of the week. We got to work at like 5 a.m. the next day. Tonight we didn't have to, so we were fucking staying up late.
I gotta wake up semi-early because I gotta go to Cars and Coffee.
Actually, I gotta work on Saturday.
Yeah, I gotta go to Cars and Coffee. It's my other job.
I gotta go build trailers.
Dude, real quick. Speaking of trailers, Trailhawk dude, Land Cruiser dude.
Oh, he's got a trailer for sale.
No, he already sold it.
Oh, he sold it?
He sold it, dude.
Fucking rad. Good for him.
I know. I wanted it, but the problem was I knew where to store it.
I love the trailer. Like, I'm working at Lobo.
I like the trailer.
And they're fucking rad, dude.
Does Lobo rent trailers? Does he have like a rental fleet?
I can maybe borrow one.
I would like to borrow one just to try it out because I am curious. I am trailer curious.
Right. They're sweet, dude.
Because the idea, like you were talking about with the Scout and the F-250 with opt-off road, base camp.
Right.
I love it so much more now.
Mm-hmm.
And then I love having a lighter truck without a rooftop tent and all the accessories.
Just leave all your shit in the trailer?
Yeah, dude. And lock it up. Because they have those little like wheel lock things so you can't move it. You can't steal it. Or like a ball hitch stealer preventer. Yeah, dude. Like I kind of want a trailer, but I want to try it first.
Yeah.
And that's why I was wondering if they'd have like a rental.
We thought about
try before you buy type deal.
We thought about borrowing one for this trip, but it would have been.
You have a 4-wheel camper.
I know, it would have been pointless. But like, no, like
for me though,
if we bring the kid and then the dog and then us, and then like if she wants to bring some friends, then they could just stay in the rooftop tent on the trailer, and we could have the camper to ourselves.
Or they could have their own 4-wheel camper.
The kids?
No, your friends. I was just kidding.
Oh, my friends. Yeah. No, I'm saying if my daughter wants to bring her friends.
Oh, gotcha.
Camping, then they can go party out in the tent on the trailer, and we could have the camper to ourselves.
I mean, you got to think about it. It's a big commitment. They're not cheap.
They're not.
So
cheap.
It's like, do you want to do this?
It's like buying a truck.
It is. It's another payment, and if I'm going to do it, I want to make sure that it works with my style of travel. And the only way to figure that out is if you rent one.
Yeah.
So anyways.
You can rent them on, what's it? Camperly or fucking, I can't remember the name of it. You can rent trailers.
Yeah, but I don't want to figure it out. I just want to be like, hey, Lobo, can I have one of your cool trailers for rent? Sure, Ben. I have 3 to choose from. Here's my 3 different models.
Yeah. I might be able to let you borrow one.
Yeah. Cool. All right, we'll talk about that offline.
We'll do that another day.
Yeah. But
that's for another episode.
Base camp trailers. Yeah. All right, dude.
All right, people.
Well, what's your sign-off gimmicky catchphrase? What's your catchphrase
for 2024?
For 2024,
we need a new catchphrase.
Yeah. We gotta do something.
I don't know.
Come on, dude. On the spot. What's the first thing that comes to mind? All right, and we out.
Later. Wait.
And we out.
And we out.